Balls. Hello, people. Hopefully the audio's good. I know a good way to find out if the audio's good. Dragonheart.
Huh?
Do you want to explain where we left off real quick while I check the audio live on Twitch?
Yeah. Okay, so where we last left off on this would be right after we destroyed the slime. We handled that. Then beyond, so we had just finished off the slime that was attacking the city that came out from the ocean, the Krakens. That was finished. After that, technically we had some stuff that happened in chat, so we would probably continue off of where that was. Alvin finally gave off his speech to start rallying people together, and Kraylin also was doing some stuff as far as politics goes. And we got into a huge, in-depth conversation between characters.
The conversation was like, oh, hey, I agree with you, for the first half of Kraylin's paragraphs, and then the second half was just calling every single person in the audience that was rich. Hey, leave. Shoot.
Yeah, that was a bad plan.
It was a bad plan, especially because they all had guards.
Lots of guards.
He's still adjusting, my stupid boy.
So,
lots of guards.
With that and propered audio, you guys have returned back, I assume, to the manor?
Yep.
Yes.
Just ignore all the colors on the map for now.
Yeah, those aren't full established just yet.
Oh, we get you a new token.
Ah, yes. I'll drive myself out.
Hey, look, it's Miss Lippy.
It's Miss Lippy.
Is Primal in the city? Duh.
Oh, hi. Kraylin's gonna hold up a piece of meat. Like, just a sausage.
Was Miss Lippy advised of Kraylin being allowed? I forget.
Yes.
Yeah.
She wasn't aware the first time, but the second time she was aware. She's now aware because...
What kind of meat?
It is a blood sausage.
And yes, Alvin. So... Dex save?
Oh no. Please don't let the puppy kill me.
Puppy, that's a interesting terminology.
Miss Lippy just just reach out two heads at the same time. One grabs the blood sauce, and the other one almost grabs your hand, but you're able to pull it away just in the nick of time, and it misses. As the one head that caught the stake just throws it up in the air and catches it.
Yes, I believe it's a good time. It's a good time for feeding Miss Lippy here.
Yeah. This is not the way that I intended today to go.
Insulting nobles and meeting a Hydra?
Oh, well, no, the insulting nobles part was absolutely part of my daily plan. I woke up this morning and I said, you know what I need to do? I need to find the fastest way to make me disappear off of this continent.
Oh, I'll do it.
Yeah. But Miss Lippy here, and he's gonna like try to pet one of the heads. Or like scratch underneath its chin.
Animal handling?
Okay. Please don't be my character with a negative wisdom. It's not good. 9.
It growls at you as you approach its head.
Kren's gonna like jump back a little bit. Oh, still hungry. Still hungry.
Not too used to you. Give me a moment here. And Alvin will go off and collect some of his meat reserves and put a little honey on them to feed Miss Lippy.
Does anybody else find it great that Alvin has meat reserves?
I bought 25 pounds worth of meat for Miss Lippy.
I also love how you glazed it in honey. I guess Rosalind really knew how to please Miss Lippy.
Rosalind, I think, still has the most Hydra points.
Yeah, Rosalind has made my freaking Hydra addicted to honey, so
Yeah.
obviously Alvin's going to be using honey from this point. So he gives basically honey unbaked ham to Miss Lippy.
And she scarfs it down and roll dex save, both of you.
That's gonna be a 10, Chief.
So, Alvin, you're able to jump outside the door. Kralin, you jump, but you miss and you trip, and you are covered in blood and honey. And you hear some stomping. Always making a mess, aren't you?
I can clean it up.
I'm sorry. Please don't feed me to the Hydra.
You've done nothing wrong, do not worry.
I'm covered in gore and sticky bee vomit. That's what this thing eats, isn't it?
Yes, but not anymore. As I use Presta Digitization on you.
Oh, damn, it feels good to have magic users around me again. Whew.
I've got this, Terrier. You've had me for the rest of the day after I finish cleaning this up. I've done what I needed today.
She says, all right, I'll wait upstairs.
Is there possibly a place where I might be able to stay and not be assassinated? Maybe the guardhouse or something?
Wait, no, Rip is there at the guardhouse. You might be able to stay at the guardhouse. The assistants barracks are always there for you as well.
Alright.
Assistants barracks are my mercenary group, and then the guardhouse is the, obviously, guards of the city. Also note, I should probably have the guardhouse be changed to a proper guardhouse so it's not spelt incorrectly.
Yep.
Yeah, they really did not do their best as they claimed.
Yeah.
Well, they did do their best. Sorry.
No, well, their best was about as garbage as the door that they used, which is literal garbage.
The door used to work. one inspiration is provided for Kraylin to have for when the time comes.
Okay, I will be seeing that in about 30 seconds. Thank you so much.
All right. So we're going to do some fast forward stuff here by about 2 weeks. In those 2 weeks,
Oh, shit.
Alvin has had a lot of meetings with a lot of noble people, and divided up the city in this way. If he gets elected, Mary's going to divide it up this way, rather. You can see a key over to the left. This has to do with revenue and taxable income and where those taxes go and who's managing the different sections of the city. If anybody ever wants to find out more about all the shit that actually went on behind the scenes for this, join the Discord. And I'll be more than happy to explain it at some point. But we won't do that all right now because I think we spent, 4 hours on that?
Yeah. Like, we spent 4 hours on the original part, and then we spent another 2 hours discussing the rest of this part.
Yep. So, in 2 weeks' time, it's only a surprise for some people, but whatever.
We're not going to discuss what actually happened.
So, Terry...
Ah, shit.
Shanny, are you sitting
Yeah.
down?
What?
Are you sitting down?
Yeah?
Okay. Alvin?
Yes. What is it?
We're pregnant.
We Oh,
Bum, bum.
wait. Oh, what? Oh my.
You know, you would have thought that she would have used Presta Digitization to clean herself up afterwards.
That's a sign that she wanted it to happen.
That's true, but
know,
it's
I
only
know.
things that are considered bad that can be
Exactly.
taken off. If I'm correct, I think, right?
What?
Let me see.
What are we looking at?
Wait, why did you say Shanny? Or
What?
did you say...
Just making sure you won't. It was like it's the whole factor of, oh yeah, Alvin's got another biological kid on the way.
Alvin is literally just gonna be... What is it? 19 kids and counting?
No. No. Oh, I discussed that with Meta. That using the logic we had, I would have had 6 if we had kept rolling.
Yeah. I wasn't that mean, though. Hey, Goji. How you doing? Yeah, Alvin's pregnant.
Alvin's pregnant. I'm
Yeah, we
not
got
a
some
freaking-
Sonic fan fiction stuff.
I'm not a seahorse.
So what does Alvin say to that?
That it's huh. You know, I was expecting it to be more difficult than that, but my parents tried for years. Huh. That's wonderful. Huh. Not only am I going to have an adopted child, I have a biological child as well. Well, there's so much planning that has to go into that as well. And, no, can't get over the fuss on that. It's wonderful, my dear. I'm sure we will have I'm sure we will be wonderful parents to this child.
Exactly. Once we rule safe falls.
That sounds a bit tyrannical.
Well, I mean, that's what happens if you win the election. There's only elections upon the death of the old mayor.
This is just a very complicated monarchy, okay? Let's just...
It's not a continuation of bloodline. It's just if you're alive, you get to hold the city.
Well, no,
I'm gonna look
it
up
is
what
done.
system of government that is.
Well, it is done by people too, like by family.
Oh, lovely.
Ah,
But if your entire family is murdered,
Alvin will never die according to Terry.
well, this is gonna
well,
be
Terry is
fun.
working out how to make Alvin never die.
Aw. Is it because he's a legend?
No,
In
because
some
Terry's
cases-
working out how to do Presta Digitation so well that she can Presta Digitate the age away.
AKA
I mean,
unrust
technically, that is a
organs.
thing that could happen. I mean, if you're able to restore things with it like she can, you could restore the chromosome ends.
Yeah, she's just never met somebody before now who made it worth spending her time figuring that out.
As well as being able to unrust your organs, because it's part of the reason why you die is as you take in
Yeah.
oxygen, it rusts your
Yep.
organs. It's the very.
I mean,
thing
to
that
be
keeps
fair,
you
that's why
alive.
we drink Coke. I mean, people say it's unhealthy, but I don't have rust on my insides.
Swallow a bottle of Axe, you'll really clean that out.
Yes.
Okay, so we are 23 minutes in, probably 8 of which was sitting on the intro screen.
Yes.
And we've already had Miss Lippy almost bite the hand off of Kraylin, and Alvin found out that he's having another child because he's already adopted one.
I've
and-
adopted my own character.
Little does he know yet, there's another kid that's about to be dumped on him too.
What is this? What
You're
a
gonna be a
last
wonderful. You're gonna be a wonderful father to your psychic baby.
Well,
Uh,
in this
Alvin looks at his
timeline, you
house.
don't know about Randavius yet.
You don't know about Ray Davies. No, but Alvin just looks at his house. What is this? Just say Alvin's daycare on the outside of this building?
I could paint it up there if you want, and then it's just Kraylin hanging outside the window just eating chips.
God damn it! I have siblings. Well, I guess there's a lot of things that need to be done now.
As obviously you've been paying better attention to her over the last 2 weeks.
Yes, I have.
So when do we get that commission piece done?
Becomes the all fun.
Well, we're
What is
back
Alvin
for
going to?
Rule 34 Discord.
Gonna have?
Rule
I'm gonna-
34 of Alvin, let's go.
No. Is Alvin gonna have a kid from every race? Is that what you're trying to say?
Wait, Alvin, do you
Well,
have to
I'm
be a
just gonna
bard?
say that there may or may not be precedent to that effect in this world already.
What do you wait?
Don't you drag my dad into this.
No, not your dad. You guys did not pick up on some of the things going on in the world. Party 2 did not. But you were about one
We
session
really
from...
didn't pick up on a plot line at all. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. You weren't supposed to it wasn't supposed to be easy to pick up on.
Also, why are you hanging onto the side of the building, Kraven, and not inside the room?
Yeah.
Because... Okay, because
Why
there
are you
was a very
spying in Alvin's bedroom?
No, I wanted to come in. There's a very angry noble child out here screaming at me because I told his dad that he was a bink. Gotta get your supporters in the public. Ow! Fuck!
All right,
This is good.
Alvin, it's speech day 2.
Speech day 2?
Yeah, this is like your second planned, the second planned political speech day.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on.
Terry prestidigitates the shit out of you. And
I just gotta
Terry,
have to
you're
miss-
still clinging onto that window, right?
Yeah, I'm still just avoiding the nobles that have been following me since I just insulted them in public again.
Okay, roll a dex save at disadvantage.
What is about to? Oh dear.
Okay, so a cherry chucks a book through the window. It bursts through the window, bounces off your forehead for 1 damage. Then casts Presta Digitation on the window, and the glass shards come ripping back in towards the window. Unfortunately, you're in their path, and you take 5 damage. And then you fall to the ground and take 1 damage.
Yeah, that was the
No
that was...
peeping!
How are you? And then he's just gonna like look towards his he's gonna look towards his guitar, towards Erwin, and he's gonna say, "Not a fucking word, please."
Oh, she's swearing up a storm.
Oh no.
What are the... You gotta make 2 wisdom saves of something?
Yeah, 2 wisdom saves.
What's the DC on that?
I don't know. You tell me.
That's what dexterity saves.
Oh, that was supposed to be wisdom. I would have loved it if I could keep those, but 6 and an 18. I'm gonna say, just for the sake of it, DC 15.
Yeah, 15's fine. So you take 1 damage of psychic damage as the sword is screaming and cursing and yelling at you and says, "How could you, you pervert? Well, I never. Fucking disgusting! You disgust me!"
Oh shit! Now there are also people chasing me, aren't there? Since that was his excuse for coming up.
Yeah.
He is going to just run.
You would receive a message from Alvin. The quicker you get to him, the better.
So that's like two rounds of dashing, so about 12 seconds.
Yeah, they kind of walk away once you're inside. They know what's in here. And then Terry comes out here and yells, "Lippy Bite!" I need more dice.
No! This is the worst thing! I haven't... Why does he take so much damage out of combat?
I mean, this could be qualified as in combat. Okay.
Okay, but DM...
What's your armor
This
class?
is the reason why I need... Huh?
Go ahead, sorry.
This is the reason why I was down in every single fight, is because I went into it at half health.
Yeah. What's your armor class?
Let me check. It is 17.
2, 3, 4, 5,
You've been
6.
bitten 5 times! 6 times! Well, I did have one spell prepared for this, but it looks like I need a different one.
Just...
29 damage
What?
Ouch.
as 1, 2, 3, 4.
What did you say? 29?
Yeah, as 6 of the heads hit you, 6 of the 7 heads hit you. Wait, 6 of the 8 heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yeah, 6 of the 8 heads hit you and tear chunks out of you. And shock check.
I'm pretty sure he's unconscious.
Oh my god.
No, he's got 2
I am at
HP.
2 HP. I am at 2 HP con save, right?
And how much
then-
damage was that? 29, so that's 14.
16.
14.
Okay, then I already passed. I didn't mean to roll the disadvantage.
But you passed either
16.
way.
Yep.
So thank you, Lippy, and she huffs off. Fucking perverts.
I just didn't want to get stabbed.
I don't think I've ever seen her get that angry at someone.
I just didn't want to get stabbed. I hope you understand.
Huh.
But congratulations on the baby. And he's gonna fall over backwards.
Hold on. um. Alvin looks very concerned at him saying that, but he's like, well, it'd be cruel to let you sit here almost dead. And you regain 18 hit points.
Okay. Thank you, by the way. As you do that, Kralin takes in a deep, deep breath, like he's doing cocaine after he's burnt out at a nightclub.
Best recommendation, I would stay clear of Terry's side for a little bit. You can try to make amends with her later, but for now, just try not to cross paths with her for a bit.
Best you kind of pissed.
It's okay. And he's just like holding his side a little bit, and he's gonna say, well, the nobles are gone, I think. So, thank you for saving me.
In this episode, it's not will he die, it's who ends up killing him.
My wife? All the nobles.
The nobles haven't even gotten a single swing at me yet, and
Nope, they have not yet.
they don't even need to do their job. They don't need to hire anybody. Kralin's just gonna do it to himself via either slap counter or Alvin's wife or Kralin's pseudo wife.
So, if it wasn't for the fact that you had pissed her off, I would have done something else for you, but it seems they are deterred by Miss Lippy.
Yep.
So you have that advantage.
I don't think that it's right for me to stay here though throughout the, mayoral campaign. And he's just gonna like hold on to Alvin's shoulder a little bit, like still standing up. And he just how tall is Alvin, by the way?
He is 6'5".
Okay, then yeah, no, he stands up normally, and he says, however, I did want to talk about how I think this is going to go down. For me,
Oh,
my main concern is that they don't get an office. And I see you as the best way for that to happen. So
Okay.
I just want you to know that my campaign is probably going to end relatively close, so then I can get the voters to vote for you.
All right.
Whatever radical ones that I have accrued. It's just to keep an oligarchy out of Falls. It's been here long enough.
I didn't even realize that this. To be honest, I worked here for 6 years, and I didn't even realize that mayors are permanent until death. Until
Death of the bloodline.
Till death of the bloodline. So
Direct
this
bloodline
place-
though. Only like wife, children, or grandchildren. No aunt, uncle, or other splits.
this place is is basically a kingdom of its own in the end. Jeez.
Yeah, that's why we call it the Mayarchy. Well, at least we used to down at the fighting pit.
Yes, the fighting pit, which is not
Now a
going to
church.
be- Not yet. I haven't been able to officialize the construction just yet. But hopefully that happens.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good change for the community. I do still need to meet up with a couple of old friends from it, but that can wait.
They're probably scattered throughout the city. Do you need assistance in getting around from place to place, at least for an hour?
Yeah. Yeah, if I cannot be attacked, or if I can just avoid getting myself into more trouble, that'd be helpful.
I can assist ever so slightly here.
Well, we both have our speeches today, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well then, if you'd be fine until, we have to go our separate ways to go do our speeches, then I'd be ever so grateful to have you tag along, or if I can tag along with you, whichever.
I do need to stop by the docks, and my God, I do not have the ability. If only I was a level higher. But it's fine.
Also, we might have a bit of retcon here.
What is it?
It'll mean something to you, but it can't mean something to you.
Okay.
Mark is actually named Trevor.
Okay. Do I need to worry about him?
It's Trevor Marin Loviatar.
Do I need to worry about him taking someone into a basement and torturing them?
Oh man, I miss GTA 5.
I don't think so. Obviously, I'm missing a reference here.
Trevor
Yeah.
from GTA 5.
Oh.
He tortures people by,
I haven't played much of
waterboarding
that.
them with gasoline.
Yeah, I haven't played much of that. So, that would explain it. Okay. Almost done.
Hi, Matt, by the way.
Hey, Matt. Do you want to play too? Oh, he might just be here to listen.
Just to make sure he knows what happens today.
Maybe he... What? Kidding about what?
What?
Kidding about what, Goji? Okay. So, we're gonna have the... Let's see. Okay, so talk about your strategies between you and Kraylin real quick. I'm gonna grab a map.
Okay.
So, if you become mayor, what kind of policies are you going to enforce?
Well, it's time to abolish slavery. It is certainly easy to do due to the fact that all the slavers are dead. Or have left the city at one point. So.
Yeah. I mean, do you have any plans for new trade routes or?
Yes.
Okay.
I can obviously try to get trade with the nearest cities started, as far as getting trade to it goes. The city just north of us is probably going to take a bit to earn the trust. The city of Spires will most likely be able to initiate trade with them, but it would be more export than it is import. And then there is Watoon. Watoon is a strange place. No one attempts to trade with them. So it is my idea to figure out what they would like to trade for.
Well, I mean, Eduardo's gonna be there relatively soon, so maybe.
I shudder to think what would happen to Eduardo if he were to return.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not pointing more to you. It's I was like, is he gonna be? He might, but if Rorschach ever finds out he's back, I'm pretty sure she'll bring her dragons and burn his ship to whole hell.
Oh, well then. Maybe she will be a nice ally to have for a change.
She was
Well-
rather pissed that Eduardo wasn't here when she got here. She wanted to destroy him.
Ah, who can blame her? But
Yes? No, we don't have any ships. I have Krakens.
Ace. What?
Oh, yes, I've hired Krakens.
You hired Krakens.
I needed some sort of naval defense for the city, did I not?
Okay, but how did you hire Kraken?
Oh, I happen to be a friend of their mother's. And their father.
This this makes less sense than Paul, okay? This makes less sense than a fucking beholder. Never mind. You know what? Doesn't matter.
I am
they can
friends.
If they can speak languages, then I don't see why you couldn't hire them. This was just a shock.
They're difficult to speak to. You see, I'm a study of the College of Law. I might be able to obtain the spell that lets me to speak to them more easily, but I need to continue my studies. But for now, due to a friend of mine who was here in the city, he had the ability to speak to Krakens, and I established a setup with them. Their father is a yes, their father is a dwarf. I know him. The bearded Krakens. Their father is a dwarf.
And Carlin's just like speechless as he's just. You can see his head is starting to steam, just trying to think of how the hell that worked.
Do you want an explanation?
I genuinely feel like I'm owed one after what you just said.
It's not. They do not have intercourse. It's an imprinting system.
Oh my god, thank God. You just see Carlin like double over, like. Oh.
See, I said this to one person to fuck with him because it was just a fun thing to do. Because Thalrak has several times forced me to drink in order to make him do something. So I said to someone that Thalrak rode the Kraken, and therefore his that's how he was able to make Kraken children that have beards. Now, he didn't figuratively in the intercourse sense. He literally rode on top of a Kraken.
You know what? Fine by me. So,
Sorry, I'm getting there.
I mean, your plans seem pretty well.
Establish hospitals, end the slavery, increase trade, fortify defenses, and protect ourselves from the coming corruption and anyone who dares try to destroy this city. Beyond that, I don't want to cut the city off completely from recreational drugs. I will allow the continuation of them, but at a higher tax property upon them instead. Plus, I may or may not have to be the reason. It's one of those things where if the part of the negotiation with the Krakens is that they needed drugs themselves.
Oh.
Not for them. For their mother. I may or may have made their mother a drug addict.
That certainly was not going to be on my list of things to do.
You know, it was one of those things where it's a Kraken was in the water. I'm kind of afraid of it. I just pushed stuff into the water in order to hold on. I just realized who. Okay. All right, I need to focus back in. Sorry. So, but yes, it was the. I pushed opium in order to distract the Kraken into the water, and she has become addicted to it. So her children have asked for a steady stream of opium supplies to take back to the mother.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't be the person who allows drugs to be taken by Krakens and not allow the city to also obtain their drugs. That would be kind of
Okay. There we go. Trevor is everywhere. Sorry. Ratoon, sorry, I've not kept up with chat. I'm sorry. I was building this.
Well, we also have to think about this. Is Trevor was here like 2 months before Party 1 met them on the road.
Yep.
So and then 3 months later they met him in the court trial. So it's just Trevor is an omnipotent being.
No, he's actually not. But there are reasons for things he can do.
I am very tiny. Greetings, I am now a tiny creature. I am only 1 foot tall. Hello, everyone.
I do not know how to increase. There we go. My size.
I think I'm the
is...
only one who can do that.
Only DM
Okay.
can do that in the end.
She's not in Safe Falls.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, opium was in the water for Patty.
so we seem to have a bit of a drug-related issue with monsters. Got it.
So,
Yes.
real quick, as you guys are entering, you see a bunch of people. You see some nobles up in the nobles boxes.
Wow.
You see this guy passed out drunk on the floor. Trevor Marin's already up here at the podium, all composed and whatnot, with a whole shit ton of guards, behind him. This person's the officiator guy, who tells you to take your places at the podiums.
Okay. When Kralin gets to the podium, he is going to take out a stack of papers and he's going to look to the officiator and say, sorry, sir. Are we allowed to, use and or take notes just to make sure for our upcoming policies so that we can guarantee that the people get what we promise?
I mean, no mayor has ever tried to take notes before. More luck on ya.
You
All right.
always have my journal with me, and I'm always prepared for something.
Yeah. Kralin has this very, he has this very loose leaf binder sort of deal going on, and he separates it into blank pages and pages with his notes. And Alvin, if you want to look, his notes are completely illegible. They look like a 5-year-old drew them in crayon. And if you can recall, as you guys were here, he had something onto the side aside from you, like on the other side as his hand was moving very fast.
I mean, you would. I understand when you're looking at it. It's like, oh, do you encrypt your writing as well?
Yes. Encryption. It's to make sure that any sort of gestures outwards. It's to make sure that my plans can stay safe within me until they are to be presented to the townsfolk. And he is currently fighting in his head.
Okay, so he says, everyone quiet down. Can somebody get rid of the drunk in the front row? This person comes out. Hauls him over. Nope, not you.
Do you want him? Was he? Is he just someone from outside, or is he?
No,
does
just
he look like you?
just a drunk from the town.
All right, fair enough. I was just wondering if that person was at the drunk to the point where he's in danger, because I could cast Lesser Restoration and make him feel better, but
No, he's just passed out on the floor.
okay.
So first question. we'll pose to everyone is, how do you plan to restore the economy? And we'll start with Kraylin.
How do I plan to restore the economy? Well, I want to be able to take some of the resources that were left over from the last mayor, and I want to reallocate them into building a new fleet of trade ships. I understand that the disappearance of Eduardo has left our ships looking very thin, so I think in order to build jobs and to be able to build oceanside trade routes, this would be a very important first step. Afterwards, we would have to go by ear. However, I plan to begin trades with Emer during their time where their portal is down. And I also wish to begin trade routes with some of the more inland cities that cannot have the sea life that we have for our dishes. That will be all for the moment. Thank you.
Most of the nobles all just look like you smell like shit, basically.
I literally just got, you know what? I'm covered in blood and honey. So.
Well, I mean, just not like that's their pretty much the nobles in 2 weeks to socialize that you hate them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. The first one was heavy-handed. This one's gonna be much more light-handed.
And the townsfolk look confused.
I did.
The officiator says Trevor Marin says it's quite simple. I'll use my connections with the dwarves and with Watun to establish a lucrative trade between the three. You see, I have access to trade routes that Safe Falls quite simply cannot be supplied with by either of my competitors here. If you guys all want to get rich, now's the time to do it. All right, and the crowd is very enthused and they clap. They're not doing much else, but they are clapping, and then it's Alvin.
As far as re-establishing the economy here, one of the biggest problems I saw about the city was the tax rate was just a bit too high. Reducing that will allow us to have more money flow to the people, allowing more money to move around to place, increasing everyone's incoming profit. On top of that, we lack a medical infrastructure. Establishing hospitals will allow us to not only have money flow coming in for them, but increase our health. Mass increase on... do you want me to stop talking, or...
By the way, as Alvin's saying that, Kraylin is taking notes, and he's sort of like poking his head with the pencil, like, God damn it, you forgot to mention. But yeah.
I'm wondering if I need to wait for Meta to get back here.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Because he's just like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait real quick.
To be fair, I think Trevor and I have very similar ideas on how to get the economy started again. Get trade routes going so that we can get the materials needed in order to fix the rest of the infrastructure, or that's at least how I was trying to word it.
Sorry about that.
Okay, I waited to continue my speech for you to get back. So, I will continue off where I was. I said, establishing hospitals, and that will increase not only our health but our income. The increase of internal jobs, such as establishing greater guard force and in our military, increases protection upon the city, as well as more income dispersed for the city. Establishing trade routes with Fendal, specifically in imports, should we find different types of production that we can do. Trading to Fendal, due to its large want for imports, is quite a good idea. Perhaps we should fix our own standards and make ourselves better seen with Alford and establish
Wait.
trade with them.
Oh wait, I just realized you're broken.
I'm broken.
Oh, I see what's going on. Nobody told me. Meanies.
I wasn't looking at the stream.
I know. I'm talking to
Oh.
Voltaire.
Oh, okay.
And
We
Puzz.
can.
Maybe not
Yeah,
as much
Puzz.
Voltaire, but definitely Puzz. The the gray discs were above the tokens.
Oh, okay.
Luckily
Whoops.
luckily they are semi-transparent, so there was still something going on.
Okay. And while I may not have a connection within Watun, I would personally, as mayor, go to Watun in order to find a way to establish a trade with them. No one in this, it seems, not many cities in this world has established trade with them, and I would like to be help Seafolds establish its first. Increasing RC production, for now, I believe we should focus small, as ships are rather expensive and hard to produce. For now, I believe we should obtain fishing vessels so that we can reobtain our fishing production, allowing us to have the prowess of the fishing. As well as the fact that with our fishing, we'll be able to help not only create income with that, but supply a food and what is necessary to keep the creatures that I would like to have us defending the city, the Krakens. Beyond that, there's many other places, but only one can be so ambitious within the start of a city's reconstruction.
All right. The common people are mostly confused. There's a few dispersed claps and a few dispersed claps from the nobles.
Kraylin is going to give a decent clap and he's going to be like, you know what? Good job.
All right. Next question is, how do you plan to deal with the crime in the area? I'm sure that's on everyone's mind. And Alvin gets to go first.
Ooh, good job.
Well, as I was the investigator of the city for 5 years, I know some places where we were lacking. Already put into plan. With my plan, I would like to establish a greater guard force, as well as to help reduce crime throughout the city. Not only that, but we have a new guard captain who is very good at what he does. I believe that with him, he will absolutely be able to help reduce the crime quite a bit throughout the city. Beyond that, should that prove to still have problems, which I don't think is necessary, we may need to seek outsider help. But it would still fall under the same standards of God rule. There wouldn't be any special treatment for them. But simply increasing guards and making sure the guards are adequate, well-trained, and ready to stop crime will assure that the crime rate within our city is reduced.
And everyone's pretty on board. Most everybody's clapping. And then it's Trevor's turn. And Trevor goes, through my connections to Watun, I will implement a new street force. And I can guarantee that there will be no crime at night. The nobles clap, the common people are confused. And it's Kraylin's turn.
Like a fucking vampires.
But out of character. Okay, I'm not saying this. There will be no crime at night. This guy's a fucking vampire. I just know it. But
He's actually been
in
out
character.
in the light.
Okay. First off, how do we
He's a
know that it's not
vampire.
like Twilight vampires? Okay, or lycanthropy, whatever.
No, he's a vampire.
Whatever. He's a sunpire. Let's go. And
Vampires are half vampires, so they're unaffected by the sunlight effect.
he's a reverse vampire. People want to drink his blood, aka Jesus. But in character, the way that I see it, the best way that we can stop crime is by going to the source. By offering a better education for people within our society, by offering new tools for people to overcome their addictions through medical care, through support, we would be able to stop a lot of the crime that we see running rampant in our city. Giving people opportunities other than drugs, gangs, pit fighting, what have you, would allow us to cut down at the source and thus save money. However, I do believe that an increased guard force would be necessary, along with training for them. So, public schools as well as guard schools, I think, should be open so that people can understand not just what to do for a trade or for their work, but I think they should understand themselves and they should understand the world around them and why people do these things. Because understanding motives is the key to stopping people from doing awful things. It's gonna be a long time and it's going to be hard. But I believe Sioux Falls as a city can do the good it needs for the future. We just need to give people a chance to do better. I was not given that chance when I was a kid. But I think the children of tomorrow will have such.
You get a 70% crowd level of excitement. I don't know how to explain that. They're pretty happy though. There's a few hoots or hollers and a lot of clapping. But only from the common people, not from the nobles.
It's working.
They're not like standing up, but they're very excited. And then final question, says the officiator. How do you intend to rebuild the city? And it'll start with Kraylin.
The way that I intend to rebuild the city by bringing more jobs to the common folk. I understand there are a lot of private businesses that are owned by, and he sort of gestures to the nobles and he says, the refined society. However, I believe that having more government-regulated jobs that would be available for people of different trades and not just their own personal connections will lead to better results. Because the people of Sioux Falls deserve to have the chance to rebuild a city that they want. I think having votes on what
What's your
building
passive
should...
perception?
Oh dear God, okay, my passive perception is an 11.
Okay. Deck save at disadvantage?
Okay. Please don't die. 21. Nat 20 and a 21.
All right. So you stumble forward a bit as you trip over something just unexpectedly. You catch yourself though real quick, grab the lectern and stay upright. Continue.
Sorry about that. I seem to have tripped over a wire or something. So, as I was saying, I believe the best way that we can rebuild this society is by giving people control over what and where they want to build things. The ports. Should people want to build their own ships? Should people want their family to help? I think that we can offer government subsidies for younger family members who want to start up their own shebang. And I think that in order to rebuild, it's an entire infrastructure overhaul. It's not just buildings, it's not just sections of town, but it's rebuilding the attitudes and the drive of the people that live there. Thank you very much. Alright, let's not die.
Oh, sorry. I've just been illustrating so many things that you haven't heard a single one
It's
of.
fine.
So
Okay, it's
the
okay.
crowd, the common crowd, which is the majority of the crowd, goes wild. The noble people spit towards your lectern. But there's a few people standing.
Yay.
And then it is Alvin's turn.
What about Trevor?
Trevor's last.
Oh, Trevor's last? Okay.
Yeah, it's not the same order every time.
As far as
Oh.
rebuilding the city, as far as what goes, we should establish ourselves further into modern society type things, such as medical and whatnot. I believe that the city also had a lack of a lack of a religion freedom for people, and therefore I believe people should be able to access their own access their ability to have their religion freedom. So I'd like to establish different churches for people in order to follow the religion of their choice. Beyond that, we seem to increase our. I would like to have schools and different like sanitation and establish construction workers in order to keep these things going. But I believe with the coming times, as dire as it, though we seem to have just gotten out of the frying pan, I believe the things may be a bit dire with the corruption that attempted to attack the city. I believe focusing a little bit on defending our city and increasing its defenses would be beneficial in order to avoid a catastrophic event which destroys the entire city. It was lucky that we had as many people as we did to help protect the city, and that's why I would like to focus on increasing our defense and making sure that we can preserve lives and minimize casualties for future events.
The common people are less concerned. The nobles are just there's a smattering of clapping. People agree with it, but they didn't like it as much as Kraylin. And then
Traylon is for the common folk.
And then Trevor Marin, he goes, and he says, that's really quite simple to rebuild the town. I would ask somebody who's lived here their whole life to do it, which is why I'm withdrawing my candidacy and putting my support behind Alvin. And then the noble people stand up and clap.
So are we just gonna forget? Wait, Alvin, have you lived here since childhood? Like, out of character?
No.
You lived here a long time, so we're gonna say that's what he said.
Carolyn just feels a bit pissed off because it's like, the fuck? How
I,
dare you? But no, he's not gonna say anything. He's just giving a side eye towards Trevor.
And then he says, let's give a round of applause for our debaters. And everyone claps, and then it's kind of wrapping up. People are leaving.
Kraylin is gonna walk over and he's going to shake Trevor and Alvin's hand before everyone leaves. And
Alright.
he is going to as he's shaking Trevor's hand, he's gonna say, I believe that you made the right call. Alvin seems to be a very trustworthy fellow. I hope that we may meet again in more favorable circumstances as well.
Says, somehow, I doubt that. And he walks away.
Then I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna shake Alvin's hand, and I'm just gonna say, "Oh, well, I guess it's just down to you and me."
Yes, it certainly seems so.
Well then, I do believe that whichever one of us wins shall be beneficial for the city. You seem to have a very, actually a very advanced grasp on the medical work that needs to be done around here. Especially considering the state of drug misuse and abuse. Having an increased medical team and having increased defenses would certainly help us a lot. I think that you'd be a very fit mayor.
As much as I'd like to focus on things that aren't that, after seeing how dangerous the corruption can be, making sure people can be patched up, healed, and saved, and ensuring that our city is well protected. It's very important.
So, have we possibly considered, opening more churches?
What's your armor class?
17.
Yeah, okay. And continue go ahead.
Okay. Kraylin is going to just say, by the way, did you see anything on the floor earlier?
I didn't see anything beneath myself.
Something just tried to, it was probably just something
Kraylin,
that
take
I
23
didn't know.
damage.
I am going to use
And
a
roll
moxie.
initiative, everyone.
I'm gonna use a moxie point to reduce that damage.
Alright.
So,
Would you be able to do that if you didn't know it was coming?
yeah, it does not have to be just a
Okay.
melee attack or an expected attack. It's pretty much just like, oh, I got hit. I'm just tensing up my muscles. So that's gonna be 16 damage. Because I reduced it by 7.
Alright. And everyone, nope, up there's yours. Okay.
6.
Okay. Armor class 17 still?
Yep. And I'm just gonna prepare something, so let me just pull out the thing, but yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no, before we do that, I do have a feature from Pulis that I want to use, just because he just got shot and nearly just got one-tapped, so he's definitely a little fearful. But he's gonna use Bloodied but Unbowed. Okay? So that's gonna return, so that's gonna give me,
Does that need to be done on your turn?
I was gonna hopefully do it before, but yeah, it does need to be done. Wait, does it? No, it's a reaction. Sorry. So if I get the reaction this turn.
Alvin, does that work?
his use of reducing the damage, if that did not, if that was an out of combat effect that was counted, then yes, he gets an additional reaction now.
Yeah.
So, I assume that's a yes that you get to do it.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I just get 5 Moxie points back, and I gain 9 temporary hit points.
All right. Take 19 damage.
Never mind. Yeah, no, I'm knocked out. Oof. I am down.
All right, and then since they rolled a nat 20, they get their second attack.
Attacks against him are now at a disadvantage.
Oh,
if they're
no!
still shooting. If they're shooting him, it's at disadvantage.
It doesn't matter. He falls headfirst out and snaps his neck on the stage. How much damage did Kralin take? Was it
19.
19?
And I already...
So
yeah,
it's
and I
10.
had a... Huh?
So 10 is death saves.
Okay. But yeah, I also... If we take out my... I'm at -6 hit points at the moment.
Yep.
So...
Oh, death save is always a 10. Keep that in mind.
Well, unless
Okay.
well, isn't it higher?
No.
If the...
So no,
No.
it's death save is it's a flat roll. It's a flat roll that is rolled each turn. If you roll below 10, you get a fail. If you roll above a 10, you
okay.
get a success. If he
Okay.
rolls 3 fails, he dies.
I think I'm
if
thinking
he rolls 3
shock.
successes. Yeah, shock is that.
Yep.
Death saves are if your natural 1 is rolled,
Not-
then he takes a.
So that's one save.
He will not be needing to make any more saves here, as I will bestow upon him a 15 points of health.
Okay, thank you.
So that put you at 9, right?
Oh!
Level out of 0.
Yeah, no, Kralin is just like, twice in a day. Thank you.
I have my healing capabilities. It's not a problem.
Oh, if I hadn't 10 stuffed that first shot, then I would have absolutely died. Alright. And if you guys will excuse me for a sec, I just gotta use the restroom real quick. But you guys keep going, Kralin, unless you guys leave, in which case he'd be following you. He's just sitting down, like, pulling the arrows out of him, and he's like, oh.
Strong, powerful, but he fell to his death. Yeah, he can hear us. It's just he can't. He's not. He's not.
Yeah,
able
I
to talk.
forget. So yeah, so there's no insignia, no organization, no nothing on him. And Kralin, you were saved by a nat 1. Is he still here? Are you here, Shani?
Shani stepped away to go to the
Okay.
restroom real quick.
So Alvin, what are you doing?
Jeez. From one assassin to more assassins. The assassinations in this city never end.
So the blood is bleeding out from the body.
Yes, we should call the guard here.
Make sure you watch out for sharks.
What I'm gonna do is cast Prestidigitation as the blood is coming out, just so it doesn't get everywhere. I don't want to close up the wound because that's tampering with the scene and tampering with evidence. But I don't need the whole place to get messy. I just want to make sure the blood doesn't pour out too much and stain this whole place.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yes, Noxus, would you be so kind as to grab one of the guards? Get Rip. Rip can assist us.
Alright, so he's out getting Rip. Rip comes back with him. So, Naxus, you're over here. Is Kraylin still unconscious?
No, he's awake.
Okay. Okay. Roll initiative.
Why? Is there another person in here now?
I don't know, is there?
Not that I can see. Where's initiative? There it is. We are missing Craven.
Yes. Hey, I did it. All right. I need to look up something real quick. I'm sorry, I just don't know enough rules.
You're good.
Make a dex saving throw.
Who? Because it's Kraylin, you're making the dex saving your dex saving throw for him.
Everybody except for Naxus?
Monzia.
Well, no, he's conscious, right?
Yeah, he's making it. It's just I can't roll the saving throw for him.
Oh, yeah, I can do it. Yeah. That's easy. We should really wait for him. Did you say how long he was going to be gone?
I don't know exactly how long he was going to be gone. All right, so yeah, I was waiting for him to get back in order to do my next thing with him, but because I have something I need to do. If people are coming after him, I have a plan.
Well, it's going to come down to this, so let me find this person real quick. You see this person appear up on the balcony and start casting a spell with a nat 20 for initiative.
Ah, everyone's got nat 20s. If only I had a spell.
Yeah. This was a well planned out. They took 2 weeks planning this out.
Alvin wish
they did not trust this just to one person.
Alvin wish he was level 6.
So,
because level 6 would give me the thing to stop them.
we will flip over to
Noxus doing his thing.
yes. Let's rip in here. Yes. All right.
Did we need to make a token?
Huzzah!
Thing for
Oh wait, we can finish out your thing. Make a dex saving throw.
Who?
You.
Another person showed up.
Oh god.
Then we'll flip the Nexus.
I just got back. Dex saving throw.
Yep.
5.
You're not. That's not a success.
No. Is that all? Is that enough? Nope. Wait, yep. Okay. And what did you roll, Alvin? Okay. You're fine. Oops. Give me a second. That's 10. Nope. 25
Yeah. 25 points of
damage
damage
to Kraylin. Half of that to Alvin.
Reducing that shit.
As a fireball blows up, it kills her. It goes into shrapnel.
Ah! Cuts! People used a fucking cone of cold!
And the whole place is on fire and about to come down around you.
Okay. Alvin, do you mind just getting me up so that we can GTFO?
Yeah, I run over real quick and give him a heal so we can get out.
Did
Yeah,
you?
and then
How much were you?
I was at 15 HP and I reduced it by 7.
Okay, so 25. Yeah, you'd still be zeroed.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm healing him. 15 points to HP.
Yeah, I'm back to where I was, and then we're getting out.
Move! Run!
Make dex saves, 2 of them, each of you.
$15 and 14.
10 and 12.
Alvin, you get struck by 2 falling
Beams.
beams of wood, and you take 4 damage between the 2 that hit you as you're running out, as it scorches your scales.
That's fine.
Okay, and then we'll go over to here now, which is to Naxus.
Yay! We almost got assassinated 3 times.
Twice.
And before I run
almost
away,
got assassinated 3 times.
I will say this before I run away completely. When we get back to us, I am casting Lesser Restoration on that fucking kobold.
All right. So, as you, I think the kobold's dead. It was within range.
Was he?
Yeah, 150-foot range.
That's how big the explosion was?
Oh wait, no, it's a 20-foot radius, so it wasn't hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna make him undrunk and.
And he runs away.
Okay.
As you approach the guardhouse, Naxus, you hear the explosion, and you can look and see the fire behind you. So he sighs.
Everyone pulls the door down.
He pulls the door down and walks in. And Rip Jones says, "Who's there?" And he just follows you out. So I'm going to assume that's what's going on. And then we can put you back in your background role. All right. So we're out in Safe Falls. So where is 5 on this map?
5.
Oh, that's that. That's your home.
Yeah. Yep.
Where is this 10? Nope, that's the insane asylum.
Do we just want to use an unmarked building?
Yep, that's what we're gonna do.
Sorry, I had to pee real quick.
Oh, not a problem. And it's gonna be right there. It's gonna be Theater Uno.
Hi. to repair that. Ah.
What did I get myself into? Don't answer that.
As we're stepping out, I'm looking at Kralin. We need Rip here. Once that's done, I have a plan to get you to somewhere safe for the time being. Oh,
Thank you. I think I know who's doing this. Hey, Trevor.
Trevor's in his home.
Oh, so we just came to his house.
Yeah, I'm just looking for his home, which we're gonna say is right here.
Didn't we say it's Lovitar Manor?
Oh, we did. Which is 7. Yep, that's
We can
his
rename
home.
it. We can rename it to Marin Manor if we want.
It works.
So it fits in better.
He has both. It's fine.
Okay. Hopefully Rip and Noxus get back soon. Basically, I'm going to make you literally disappear.
Well, it had to happen some way or another. And Kralin is gonna walk to the dock, and he's gonna like get down on all fours, and he's just gonna dunk his head in the water and say, or he's gonna dunk his hair in the water, and he's just gonna say,
Make a dex save.
"Oh, great! Someone's in the water, aren't they?"
Sam, Pam, and Marco are in the water.
Oh, 15.
All right. So you get tumbled into the water, but then they let you go, and they kind of jump, like go back a little bit, and they just kind of shoot water at you. Also making athletics.
Okay, I was just trying to get my hair to stop being on fire. But yeah, athletics, gotcha.
Yeah.
+8. Please don't roll another nat 1. 19.
Yeah, you're swimming. You can swim to the shore and hop out if you want.
Yeah, he's just gonna like dunk his head under once more and then get up.
Sorry about that. The Krakens are in the port. I'd wave to them.
They wave back and they jump back and they go dive back underwater doing their Kraken things.
Well, thank you.
Told you I had Krakens.
I was not in. Yeah, about that point.
Yep,
I
yep.
was
Rip
not
and Nexus
really-
show up.
Hello, everyone.
Oh.
And it's getting dark.
Rip, it seems that we have someone trying to kill Mr. Kralin. I would have had you look over the bodies and begin our write-up duty for that, but they cast fireball inside the theater. Looks like it's just another building that has to be repaired. Work upon work.
At least you have a good suspect. At least.
Yes, Rip, I wanted to at least tell you what was going on so we can have it written up and start building our files back at the guardhouse.
Are you guys actively or passively perceiving?
Kralin is probably actively perceiving because of the 3 attempts on his life tonight. Sorry, Alvin, you didn't get the 3rd.
2
but...
attempts.
The rope that I almost tripped on?
That wasn't gonna kill you.
Was it really not gonna kill me?
It was really, honestly, out of characterly, not going to kill you.
I'm not going to
Oh.
actively roll because I'm speaking with Rip here.
Okay.
Yeah, Kralin probably isn't super looking around, but he's like, I just need to be safe. Because there's another archer.
You see a shadow moving around one of the rooftops, and 1 second, we're moving to something that's been used 800 times.
It's the city map. Hold on, let me delete anybody who's controlled by me.
We've been here before, folks.
Why do I keep showing up at the same part of the city over and over again? Oh, wait. This is Alvin's second time in this part of the town. Oh, wait, there's our road.
Bottom.
Hey, eyes up. There's something on the roof. I'm sorry. Eyes up. Someone on the roof.
Why is there always someone after? Jeez, you
Well-
pissed off the wrong people.
I pissed off rich people, I know, and he's gonna summon his guitar, and he's gonna sit, and he's just gonna like look at Errol, and he's gonna be stop verbally abusing me, stop crying. I know I almost died. It's not your fault. He's just gonna
Wisdom save or whatever it is.
Damn.
Alvin is very
What the
curious to
fuck?
why you're talking to your weapon. Like,
Okay, 19 there.
Okay, so yeah, you don't take any
Max
damage.
has got an 18 in perception, by the way. I think it's just the same thing as shadowy figures running around, Matt.
What? Sorry, I'm just.
Max has got an 18.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's still shadowy figure
yeah, it's
running
still
around.
shadowy figures. But I will tell you where shortly. I'm just adding like names and stuff, so give me one sec. And
I'm sorry, what is Eldritch Claw,
from
if you mind
here
me?
and here is
I'll
where
just
you,
cause that ability he has.
Ah. Sweet.
so you guys
There.
are in the city streets and you're getting feelings from seeing figures darting around here and here.
Should we move inside?
I'm pretty sure they'll just fireball us once more if we do that.
True. If we can... Oh, god damn it.
And everyone roll initiative.
Yay! Wunderbar. Oh, 22. I forgot to hover over my thing with 22.
You wouldn't be able to see anything, Matt. I think Eldritch Claw requires sight still. Otherwise, it's considered full cover. You can punch air, but it's not like I don't know if you can do an arc shot with Eldritch Claw. I think it's like arrows and bullets. You're punching in a straight line. So that's not only is that 29 feet away, that's 10 feet up in the air probably too. So you've got to arc the shot up into the air and down on top of them.
All right, Kraylin gets to go first.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
think that's a
great.
thing that can be done.
So Kraylin is gonna try to, look for the person, but if he can't, let's see. Is this an elevated area?
It's a fence.
Okay. He's just gonna jump up onto the fence using his strength, since he can jump 8 feet in the air due to his strength.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm
Mod-
scared. I'm scared of Darna.
Yeah. So he's just yeeting himself up onto
Why are you
the.
scared of Darna?
That's a plus 50. That's a 50 in Dex modifier, by the way, Meta.
Who?
Oh,
Point. You're. I think you're looking for 0.05, or that means they have 50 Dex.
yeah,
Oh.
but
It's just a reminder that that was a nat 1, so
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
it doesn't really matter.
so he's gonna jump up onto the fence, and then he's gonna try to jump up onto the roof.
Acrobatics.
Okay.
Do you have knife? Oh, look.
Nat-
Yeah, you're able to
nat-
jump up there.
Yep.
It does use your
Yeah.
movement.
They have a nat 1. Jeez.
And I'm just gonna hold up my fist. Essentially, I just springboarded myself off the fence onto the roof
Yep.
because I'm extra.
Nexus does something. Okay, 2 acrobatics. Oh, yeah, you try to do that, and you topple over, and you face plant onto the ground, which is your actions.
You have your movement though.
Yeah.
Stand back up so they don't get advantage on you.
So that's half your movement. Does he get 2 actions a turn?
Okay, so he can do. Okay, so the way that works is you would have a basic acrobatics as a part of your movement that you can do.
Mhm.
He can use his action to make an additional acrobatics check to try to climb up again.
Okay.
So that's how that would work if you're running by that rules. But it really is.
We're gonna go with the gate could have been that kind of action, but you'd need a real action to get onto the roof.
Okay.
This person runs up. Kraylin, I assumed you were readying your act. Wait, no, you used your action to jump up. That was real action. Okay.
What you gonna do, Trip?
Slices at you with the sword and misses. As it whizzes just above your hair, cutting off just a little teeny bit of it. Darn, I don't get to do shit. It's Alvin's turn.
Yay. You touching my ma's haircut? You piece of shit.
Am I seeing this person show up?
Yeah, most definitely. You got an angle.
Okay. As I'm like, all that planning, moving through the shadows, and yet you can't even hit. You, sir, are a fool. As I use vicious mockery against him.
All right. Wisdom save of 17.
Yes.
Does not save that.
He takes 6 psychic damage, and the next time he makes an attack, he has disadvantage.
All right. Kraylin.
And, yeah.
Okay, sweet. So I'm wondering if I can toss them off the roof using my attacks, sort of like grabbing them and throwing them off.
Grapple.
Or during... Yeah, grapple. What is that?
Grapple.
Athletic?
I think that's
Regular
strength
strength.
versus
It's
strength.
strength for strength.
Okay, sorry. I haven't grappled much. Oh, 12.
12. Try again.
Okay. 10.
Much higher than that.
Okay, does that use one of my... Or does that use my entire action?
That's your action.
Yeah.
Grapple is an action. So you try and you struggle and you grab his hands and you push back and forth and you're trying to lean him off and he's trying to lean you off, but neither one of you are able to do so. And one
Okay,
inspiration
and
to Naxos because he might need it to climb up.
And I... Oh, wait, no, can I use my inspiration from earlier on... Oh, wait, no, I can't because the, you said much higher, so never mind.
Yeah.
I would have used it on the 12, but
Yeah.
nah, I can't do that now.
Yep.
I can also give him a real bardic inspiration. Remind me of next initiative, I'll hand one over to you.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else you can do? Or is it Nexus's turn?
I'm gonna use Dig Deep as my bonus action. So that just gives me resistance to all physical damage.
Okay. Nexus. All right, and you need one more to jump up there. If you're if you're going up the roof, staying on the
He's
fence.
just
Yep,
gonna
then you're
punch on the
fine.
fence. He's on the fence about this.
Shut up. No. How dare you?
How long
I
is
had
his
to-
range?
30 feet.
Okay, yeah, he does that. Yeah, you hit on both.
how dare you? Also, how do you have a +10? Oh my god.
He gains +2 for when he activates Eldritch Claw.
I don't know how much damage that is.
That's 9, 23. That's 32 damage.
32 points of damage.
Okay, he gets knocked out, trips and falls off, and snaps his neck on the ground.
Everyone's dying by snapping their necks today. This is the worst way to go.
Johnny Neck Snap is back in town, boys.
And I don't know if Nexus has other things to do.
He did put in what he's doing in chat.
Oh no. Yep. So you see this person run, and they take a leap towards Kraylin, but the tip of their boot catches on the fucking roof, and they fall and they trip. And you can imagine what happens next.
Snap their neck. Okay, DM, I need to have a serious discussion with you. I don't know how many enemies I've actually killed, because I killed 2 in Emer, or I knocked out 2 in Emer, just because they kept missing me so much and they injured themselves. This has to be the Fey magic that's just resonating through him from his Warlock days. I guarantee it.
You guys are out of combat.
Is this just the theme today? Is to snap your neck?
Oh no, that's just a normal thing for me. And Kraylin's gonna hop down. Not on their bodies, but...
Out of character, that person rolled a 2 when trying to attempt an acrobatic feat of attack.
Definitely.
And it was on my brand new dice that I bought.
It doesn't matter. It's fine. I would rather not Rip to get... It's one of those things. I don't need Rip to bring out his old ways of murdering people. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I guess we should investigate, so... I'm gonna hop on down. Just sort of like take a step off, and then just...
I should investigate to take a look at these.
Hey, Alvin. Guess what NPC we forgot?
Rip.
Yup.
I said we didn't think about Rip, did we?
No.
What earlier?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna. No, we made a bunch of quick access tokens, and Rip was one of the characters we forgot. We'll make quick access for.
Yeah, we made a bunch of like Randavius. Who would be more dangerous? Who do you think would be scarier showing up at this point? Rashok in angry mode, or Randavius?
Excuse me, what? I just heard Rashok in angry mode or Rondavius. What happened?
We're just saying which would be worse if they showed up.
So it's one of those things where I feel like while Randavius is a chaotic source of energy, he's like Icareth. You can rein him in and focus him in one point. But with Rashok, if she's angry and you don't have a way to be on good terms with her, damn, we're all fucked. She's got real honed in psychic abilities. I'm not even gonna try.
Yep.
So, by the way, can we investigate their bodies? While this conversation
Would you like me to do so?
Yeah, I think that we should, and I'm gonna try to help just by like lifting up their body parts when he needs, just so that then they can investigate fully.
Yep.
Because I have a +7 to my investigate.
Yeah, so I'll assist.
All right. That's gonna be an 18.
Okay. They bear markings from Ulford, and roll history.
Okay. 15?
And they match the markings of the people who tried to kill you 800 million years ago when you were in Ulford.
Oh, those dumb bastards! Oh, it's freaking...
Who, as you recall, were swords for hire.
I pull out the freaking staff of anti-religion because I still have it. That was from that group of people.
What does that staff do, by the way?
Denounce of faith
Yeah.
and pointing in a straight line up to 30 feet. Any ally in that line gains a +2 to hit on their next attack.
It's like, Grot, stupid, and then Krakens is gonna take offense to that. Sorry, wrong name.
And 5 XP for Krayland from Puzz.
Oh, thank you!
I'm aware.
It's not going to Arrowin this time, so I won't get hurt more.
These assassins are from the same place that we spent the same assassins that tried to kill us on our first travel through Olford, but they seem to be targeting you now.
Oh! Did you ever find out their employer?
No, not exactly. It's one of those things. We were in a rush to get a redacted. That was weird. I don't know who you're talking. I thought there was information there, but I seem to have lost it.
As you're speaking, by the way, Kraylen has already grabbed their collars and is dragging them through the streets.
It's just gonna leave blood everywhere. Okay, fine.
Yep, this is a warning. This is a warning to every single assassin.
Where are you going?
You see, Alvin is prestidigitating the ground as you're walking. Like,
Yeah.
this is dirty.
No,
streets.
Kraylen is holding them. You know how WWE people hold the belt up? He's holding both of them in, like, one in each hand with their necks broken, and he's just holding them by the collar, and he's just like, anyone else want to die tonight?
Where are you doing this?
Huh?
Where are you doing this on the map?
Yeah, no, I'm walking through, and I'm going to Trevor's house.
Okay. Everyone roll initiative.
Can we not piss off Trevor?
Oh, fuck no. That's the most fun.
Everyone roll initiative.
I would like to have
oh,
a good relation with him.
Okay. He is, like, the #1 person I suspect of doing this.
I understand that, but you have to realize that Trevor is like liked by the other party because they're trying to help. He's trying to help that party, and also Trevor has my connection to be able to get into Watoon and start trade with them.
Look, I'm not calling out Trevor directly. We're just gonna go to his house because the rich people voted for him, or
And
they
you're
would have voted.
You're getting another attack against you.
I'm gonna have so many people trying to get my head, and they're just all gonna snap their necks by twists of fate. It's great.
Deck save. Wait,
By
no,
the
we
way,
gotta
can
do
I use a
initiative.
body it as a projectile?
Sort down. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Deck save. Sorry.
Oh, me? Okay, got it. Oh!
Hold on. I've already forked over 2,000 points, which is another 2,500 reroll.
Thank you! Please! Oh, 12.
Oh no.
It's better than a nat one.
I'm not here. I want the Ripster.
Let's not put Ripster next to Kraven, because I'd rather him not get blown up with a fireball.
Um. 24 damage?
-9 again. No, you know what? Moxie point. Fuck it.
As a fireball explodes with you on its center.
Can we stop?
Look, they're just okay. Yeah, 13. So what did you say that was?
24.
Okay, so I'm at 4 health,
Okay.
and I'm just. Do I see where the fireball comes from? Do I see like the spark?
yeah. You gotta give me a second.
Okay.
Meta.
Okay.
Yes.
I am This is
Look at
great.
your look at NPC's list. I just quickly made a Rip Jones token for you to
nice.
pull out wherever you want.
Okay.
Oh,
Don't
no.
put him in the middle of the fireball.
It is Naxxus's turn.
No, Rip, come over here. Thank you.
I feel so bad for all these assassins because they're just dealing with someone who doesn't know when to quit.
Okay.
Probably. If let's, you want to do? Do you want to do Pythagorean
That's
theorem?
within. It's like 10. No, it's probably like 15 up.
Hold
15,
on,
12.
So yeah, that's probably gonna be. Hold on, I'm gonna do it right now.
Shouldn't
That's
it be like 20? Some.
17 by 15. 22.67. He's
Yeah,
in range.
yeah, you're in range.
You can punch. Punch. Last punch.
You hit on both?
He's a mage. He doesn't have armor.
$28. These people, they don't learn. All they're doing is making me more.
That's his neck.
You see Alvin's getting visibly angry right now.
Are you angry because Kraylin keeps putting himself in these situations, or are you angry that these assassins are so incompetent?
I'm getting angry because you're instigating them, and also they're freaking keep destroying the town. And you watch as Alvin go, just to start dousing the fire, I use my breath attack to blast away a 15-foot cone of fire in front of me.
And now it's covered in ice.
Take away the heat and the flames disappears.
Isn't that oxygen? Never, you know what? Never mind. Don't have time to get into semantics. So,
If you take away oxygen or you remove the heat or you remove fuel, you can just douse a flame in all three ways.
yeah, and also this fire's not strong enough to ignite water, so... is the fire gone at this point, or is it still, like, you know...
No, it's still burning.
Okay, Kraylin is gonna walk back, and he's gonna try to get out of the flames, and he's gonna say, yeah, we might need... Also, Naxxus, I think it might be better just getting out of the flames near that guy and taking him, or not.
I will...
It's time for me to call it quits for the night.
I will step out to go to the towards the harbor and ask for the Krakens to put out the fire. And Naxxus wants to move that.
They'll do that. And what's he moving?
The body
Where's
that's
he
over
dragging
there,
it?
over to here with
Okay.
us. All right. Now, Mr. Kraylin, to avoid further destruction, get over here now, and I would request for you to not speak once I do this. And no more punching anyone you see. All right.
I have not actually punched anyone this entire time, by the way.
I'm just saying, don't break
Yeah.
what I'm giving you.
Got it. No more talking, no more instigating.
You have an hour. Find a place that you think you might be safe.
Okay. I will do that. And Kraylin is going to make his way, and he's considering going into the mayor's house just because or you know, where Alvin lives, just because that is probably the safest place that he could possibly be after the assassination attempts, but Terry is there. So,
Alvin, what are you doing?
This, the new body that, Noxus has brought me, does it bear the similar marks?
Yep.
Assassins from Ulford. Yes. It's the best place to bring them.
Alright, so first we'll go to the royal house. Kraylin?
Kraylin is going to knock on the door this time to not piss off Terry.
There's no answer.
I could literally be killed by a book right now, so I don't think going to talk to her is the best idea.
You're
So
invisible.
oh yeah, that's a good point. But like, yeah, no, I'm gonna go in invisible. I'm gonna stealth.
One
I'm gonna use
second.
pass. I'm gonna use pass without trace.
Put that in chat.
My pass without trace feature.
It adds +10 to stealth, and he's gonna roll a stealth
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna stealth roll past Miss Lippy, and I'm just gonna try to get upstairs to a bed.
You do stealth roll past, unless you get a nat 1, so roll it.
Yeah, I'll roll. If I get in that one, I'm gonna cry.
I can't undo it.
No,
Okay,
you're
then yeah,
fine.
that's a 23 plus
23.
invisibility, but I don't know what invisibility does. so-
The advantage on your stealth checks.
Okay, then I'll just roll again, even though that it doesn't matter. 23. 23, and yeah.
Yep, you're fine. Okay, so you're upstairs. 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, yep, you're upstairs.
I'm going to bed in this bed right here, and I'm gonna just write a note before I do, and I'm just gonna post it to the door, and I'm gonna put it on the floor, just in case someone enters, and it's gonna be, sorry for the intrusion. I have survived 4 to 5 assassination attempts tonight. I just need to sleep because my bones cannot last much longer.
Alright.
He's
Oh,
gonna
back
pass
to
that on.
Safe Falls.
Corpses upon corpses. Burning my city.
And now we go to the guardhouse. So as you approach the guardhouse, it is 2 weeks later. They've cleaned up some of the shit. That's still kind of fucked, though, that door is.
It's been a while since I've really spent much time on this. No, the guards inside probably put it back up. It's gonna be very difficult for me to do anything. I'll knock on the. I would knock on the door. Oh no, Rip's here. Hi, Rip.
Yeah, Rip was with you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. You know, I'll come by tomorrow and fix the door. You fix the door if you don't. If you would like me to.
That would save me a lot of time.
I have the spell mending. I can put it back together. At least, you know, reattach it to the wall somewhat. I don't know how much I can do for you in the end. Oh. Yeah, it's fine. Just we have 3 bodies. Just the 3 bodies of people.
Mhm.
Meta has to go back to the map and go grab them anyway. If we're forcing him to do that, so.
They're just bodies. We assume you have them. They're in your
Yes.
inventory.
They take quite up a bit. They take up a bit of space.
Yeah. No.
No.
There's only one bag of holding in this game.
putting goddamn bodies inside a bag of holding. Matt does
Wait,
have a
Matt
bag
has
of holding.
one? When did I give you a
This-
bag of holding?
During one of his during the mini-sode with him.
Well, shit. I guess he does.
Yeah. So, I guess we. Oh yeah, with party. When he was with party 2.
I've given out 2 bags of holding in this campaign, and I've intended to give out no bags of holding in this campaign.
Is a fantastic haversack still in the air?
Maybe. You got
Okay.
Icarus bag.
Yeah, your FRX bag. He has 2 different bags. He has the bag of refrigeration.
No,
bag
the
of-
other bag.
And the party bag.
Yeah. And so, what are you guys doing?
Well, I would be bringing in the bodies so that we can do write-ups.
Out of the bag of
on-
holding?
Not out of the bag. No, we're not putting bags in the bag of holding. No bodies in bag of holding.
Does something
and
bad
no
happen if you do that?
What, bodies? No. Well, if you put yourself in there, there's only oxygen for like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
and
so a
then
body
you
would be
suffocate.
fine in there.
But, I mean, putting a bag of holding inside a bag of holding ends the world.
So that could happen.
Well, it doesn't end the world. It creates it tears a rift into the void plane.
Oh, we're gonna have fun with that sometime, I'm sure.
So it's in any infinite rift bag to any infinite rift bag. So who has the other? No,
Callian.
bad.
Callian.
Go to bad player jail. Go away. No. Stop. This is why I don't give bags of
There's
holding out
also
at the
a
same time.
magical bag that Ikarath has that we don't really know how it works, but it pulls
Yes.
out random objects, and that's
You
what
have
party
a-
1.
Childish.
Hey, Derpside, how are you doing? I know you.
You can put if you put 2 bags of holding together or a bag in a fantastic haversack, it tears a rift in reality.
All right.
Also, where you fill a bag of holding with a bunch of swords, you pierce the bag and it becomes a cannon of swords, but then you lose the bag. Yet those work. That would cause the destruction.
Yeah.
But anyways, we have the bodies bringing in, and I'm gonna help Rip fill out some of the paperwork here.
Yes. Also portable holes. There's so much paperwork.
Yep.
All right. So you get all the paperwork filled out. What are you doing then?
Rip, shall I take these over to the cemetery, or what do you have anything you would like to do with them? Autopsies or whatnot?
We know who they are.
All right,
The mercenaries.
from Morford.
Yup.
Dealt with them before.
I mean, to be fair, this is to be expected.
Yes, they're going after the one who couldn't keep his mouth shut.
Yes, but I mean, from Wolford specifically.
Morford sees sees the city as lesser.
Well, I was going to let you figure it out, but can you remember any mass exodus of hired weapons in the city lately?
Are you talking about my group of mercenaries, or?
Okay. So see, this is why you need me. You got rid of basically all of the best blades in the city when you exiled Eduardo. So who's going to swoop right in but the next closest city and just start trying to take over the empire?
That is why I must establish the guard force as soon as I obtain mayoral power, as well as a standing army.
And hopefully better employees than these. and you see Ed bonk Hero on the head with a glass vial.
I sincerely hope, as I send this in message, I sincerely hope better than this. They'll need proper training. If the fool survives, he wishes to offer his assistance in training guards. Maybe he can help them train in combat prowess, and you can train them to hold their tongue, because he's certainly not going to be able to do that.
If Trevor doesn't kill him before then.
Yeah.
As soon as I obtain mayoral power, sounds like an Emperor Palpatine quote.
Mayor is emperor in the city, apparently!
Kind of, yeah.
You rule until your bloodline rules until your direct bloodline dies.
Yep.
So, by
It's the
technicality,
mayarchy,
yes.
I tell ya.
Yeah, it's mayarchy, as we're calling it. No, it's more of just Alvin knows that the city is at its most vulnerable right now, and he wishes this election would move on.
Yes. Also, the bloodline thing doesn't work in reverse coming back up. So, if you have father and 3 kids, right? If one of those one of those is the heir. If they die, it becomes somebody else. But say they have all 3 and number 1 becomes the mayor,
Then
and then
2 and
they have a
3
kid,
lose
and that kid is the next mayor in line.
Okay.
But if that guy dies, it does not go to one of the brothers or the sisters.
Because it
kid.
becomes aunt. They become aunt and uncle after that.
Yes,
so.
and if that kid dies without an heir, it does not go back to either of them either.
That's fair.
That's the death of a line.
I get it.
Cool. We're making up political policies here today.
What do you think needs to be done?
I'd say you need to hire some help. I believe the man who just threw his support behind you had a solution.
Yes, I need to figure out. Hopefully, we don't have ill blood by me trying to keep the Kraken alive tonight. But I do need to ask him for assistance, not only in making sure we have good forces, but also to ensure that we have good trade. Perhaps Watoon can be a solution to our economy.
Party 1's going to get back, and they're going to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they're going to be so afraid of it, but we've talked about how Watoon actually is, and Alvin would actually go there and start discussing politics with them and their society, and would be like, oh, if you're just this normal type of vampires, it's fine. I don't mind you guys. Because absolutely, the moment that they tell him within, like, because it's in 3 months, Alvin finds out Watoon has vampires.
Yep.
Because
3 months.
Because in the sending spell comes back, I send the sending spell out to Party 1, and they inform me of that. I'm going to make a personal trip there and discuss that with them.
Nice.
But
Man,
yes.
I remember when we stayed after dark and then we just didn't find that in Party 2.
Yeah.
We were too busy on the 2 big men having, 2 trucks having sex.
Fun.
Yeah, it was.
Accurate description.
You also never encountered Trevor Marin either.
Yeah, no, I just got yelled at, I got things thrown at me, I got slapped, and then I went to bed.
Yeah, that's about accurate.
Oh, after licking my guitar and feeding it wine.
Yep.
And then showering with it.
As head of the gods in the city, Rip, which we need to fix your god house name, because, by Lord, it's spelt wrong. Also might need to make this place a little bit nicer, because it looks like an apocalypse here.
Well, given the budget.
I hope to increase your budget, do not worry.
Like we finally got the barbecue back up.
But I will.
And somebody was throwing away that couch over there.
If you need me to come by, if there's anything that's like broken to a minor degree, I can maybe mend or prestidigitate things for you. I can spend a little time tomorrow, but for now, I think I'm going to pay Mr. Trevor a visit before night falls completely and it gets too late.
Can you fix people's will to live?
No.
Oh.
I don't have the spell heroism, I'm sorry.
I mean, to be fair, if you have any healing spell, if you look up what hit points actually are, like...
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Yeah, I think that every wizard and sorcerer needs to go to therapy because they just crack so easily.
Oh,
They could
that's the
literally
wrong
be a
place.
super beefy person, and then they're like, oh, nope, adversity, gotta
Oh,
kill
look! We're in the first tree now!
Oh, hi, Farah. I totally didn't mean to, please help me, I'm about to die.
Yeah, so I would go visit Trevor Marin.
Alright, what's Nexus doing?
He's following me.
You're gonna go together to see him?
He's helping make sure I don't get murked.
Alright, so he meets you out in his courtyard.
Starting the Navy in secrecy. Fair
With
enough.
probably 20 to 30 guards behind him.
Good evening, Trevor.
Alvin.
It seems Olford is trying to make a snatch for the prize. And you seem to have connections that, unfortunately, as an investigator, I did not have.
This is accurate. What do you need from me?
You said you had ways to increase the defense of the city and ways to gain trade with Watoon.
I do, but only if you win.
Very well. Would you assist me in these things were I to win?
Of course. I've been trying to secure your candidacy all evening.
All right. Thank you.
Oh.
Alvin,
Red
in his
flag.
head, knows what that means.
That is such a big red flag. You could honestly replace, what is the reddest flag we know? Just add some stars on there and boom, China. Am I wrong though? It is a giant red flag. It's like, yes. I said that I was a vampire.
Hold
And
on,
then I-
need to turn something on.
He did say he was a vampire.
He didn't say that.
It is very heavily implied. It's the subtext. Okay? He's a very smooth talking man who keeps talking about his connections for free with education connection.
Yeah.
Oh, no one remembers those commercials. Rip.
Oh, I remember it.
Please forgive me my intrusion. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, Kralin.
Oh no, I had nothing there. I was just like, does anyone remember those commercials? Because I remember waking up when I was like 7 and hearing one of those and then just immediately turning the TV off.
Yeah.
What is Head of the Mayor?
Remember the mayoral hat that freaking Ikarath made me. It's the city mayor hat that Ikarath made.
Does it do
That
anything?
has, yes, it gives me +2 to charisma checks inside the city.
Well, there you go. And you rolled a 2?
No, that was me just getting ready in case I was asked to roll charisma rolls here.
Oh.
So I turned on Hat of the Mayor there, and I accidentally just clicked it instead of turning it on. But I'll look to him. I was like, "Thank you. I apologize for intruding so late. I must be heading back to my own home this evening."
Yes. I've heard.
Heard what?
We've had a bit of a peeper problem lately.
Oh, yes.
It won't be a problem.
Right, of course. I appreciate that. Please, forgive me. I don't want to take much more of your time.
As you were.
And I will step away.
He
I'm
walks-
listening to you, Noxus. I'm not responding to you right now.
He walks back into his house. And the guards follow and close the door.
As we're walking away, I will finally cast message, and I'm like, I am well aware what we need to do. We may also need to find somewhere for him to stay hidden for the time being. Yes, we're gonna make him hide in the distant estate. Perfect.
Yeah, the fighting pit. I can renovate it, and then I can find out. Oh wait, I'm gonna catch allergies.
I'm gonna head back to the house.
All right.
Please do not have another assassination attempt tonight. My poor fragile body cannot handle it anymore.
Oh, before opening the door, I'll wait to Nox his hat. You should probably let me walk in first. Miss Lippy and I think, are a little bit closer than you and her. And I will audibly announce my arrival to Miss Lippy.
Miss
Hello,
Lippy
Miss
lowers her
Lippy.
head.
I will pet all of them and give each one of them a little treat.
You can take a Hydra point.
Okay. Pets the giant multi-headed dog.
Roll animal handling. You can have a Hydra point. As the Hydra coos and purrs.
See, she's warming up to you. I'll look at Miss Lippy. I'll make sure to build you someplace nice within the, that isn't nearly as cramped as here, once the election's over, Miss Lippy.
You just take out the side rooms, I suppose.
Yeah, that's what the original plan was, to take the side rooms out so that she has more room to move around.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna head upstairs.
And you see a sign on this door over here.
I'm gonna head over there. Ah. So that is where Kraken is at the moment. By now, he's probably lost his invisibility.
Oh, yes. Roll
Did you lock
Stealth
the door?
Nexus.
There's someone waiting in my room, isn't there?
You hear a bang and a jump, and somebody jumped to the floor. Stop making all that racket!
Sorry, dear.
Getting home at all hours of the night. What's that note in your hand?
Just a note that someone's quite hurt. I'm just
Who?
trying to make sure they're okay. A friend.
What friend?
Don't expose me. She'll finish the job.
Paul, this is the question. Is Alvin going to lie?
Is he?
I really don't think it's good for
Why
your
is it
health.
that Alvin always has to, like, compromise his morals?
Like, honestly, at this point, just don't.
It's the idiot that was stupidly hanging from our window this morning, my dear.
You screamed Trevor?
Huh?
What? Oh, no. So, what are you doing? Nexus was rolling. I'm like, what's going on?
Oh. Nexus was trying to roll a deception,
Oh.
but he rolled a natural 1 and screams Trevor. I say it was the idiot that was hanging from our ceiling, my dear. He didn't mean anything by it.
What? You brought that man to our house!
He wasn't trying to peep on you. He was trying to escape the nobles.
Yeah, like I'm supposed to believe that.
My dear, I promise you that is the case.
And as you say that, like, Kralen's just hacking up blood in the other room, like, ah, yeah.
And Alvin is trying very hard to make sure she doesn't see that he's hurt as well.
Deception?
Haha, I'm in the city, and it's a charisma roll. I have +2. 25.
Oh, you are very well hidden. She goes, I want him out now. If you don't do it, I will.
Very well. I go in there to check Kralen's status first. Not looking too good, are we?
Kralen's entire body probably looks like Deadpool's right now, considering how much fire
He's
been
been
exposed to.
fireballed twice and did not succeed
I've
with
been
his saves.
fireballed twice, shot twice. Someone tried to cut my head off.
I cast Cure Wounds on you twice.
Okay. So that's
22 points of healing.
okay. 26 health. His flesh rejuvenates, and he's gonna sit up and say, yeah.
Terry is not happy you're here. Come, I'll take you over to my assistant's barracks. You should be fine there.
Thank you. And he's just gonna like stumble out, wave at Terry, and like his shoulders still hurt. Like, fuck. And he's just gonna walk
She just
over.
kind of like cross her arms and looks at you with her nose up in the air, like, whew.
Sorry, I got fireballed twice today. Not the best. Oh, fuck. And he's just gonna like limp down and out past Miss Lippy.
To think you'd bring such danger upon our child.
I told him to find somewhere safe. They're trying to assassinate him.
And you thought assassins in the house with your pregnant wife was a good idea.
I didn't tell him to come here specifically. I told him to find somewhere safe.
So, he is not allowed back here ever again.
That's fine.
He will not harm my baby.
He will not.
She kind of like storms back through the room and slams the door behind her.
Krillin Rosebar, professional homewrecker. Let's go.
Looks like I'm sleeping in the guest room tonight.
So of the many things this campaign, we have a horror show, we have a sitcom, we have action adventure, we have slapstick comedy, I'd say, with Ikarath.
Yeah, and we have a soap opera going on currently.
Soap opera is another good one, yeah, for this. It's fantastic. All right.
How quietly can you move throughout the city?
So, where should I go?
I don't think it's good for you. Yeah, you would at least have gotten a short rest so you could at least roll some hit dice to heal up a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already at 26 hit points, but yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. So I'm gonna roll 3 hit dice, or no, 2, because I add my con mod. So 2d8 plus 8, 17 hit points. Yeah, that's gonna bring me up to 39.
I don't think it's best for you to wander out here at night by yourself. I've already. She's already pissed at me. I can assist you at least this last bit here.
I don't
What?
want to come between you and your wife. You've done leaps and bounds for me. Maybe I'll go stay with my mother for tonight.
The assistant's barracks is open for you, but it's a distance away. It's just south of the guardhouse. All of the people work there. Work for me.
Okay.
I've got one last one last stronger level spell for you. But that is it for this evening. I cannot assist you anymore in traveling safely through the city after this.
I thank you for the kindness that you've brought upon me.
And,
It is multitudes greater than I deserve.
I'll give him my last level 2 spell slot of invisibility to traverse the city safely.
All right, and then roll stealth as well. I assume you're sneaking.
He has advantage on all stealth checks.
Yep.
So then, roll advantage stealth.
Yep. Roll advantage stealth. Let's go. Okay. 14, and I don't know how long Pass Without Trace lasts, but I don't think it's that long.
Nope.
Yeah. So
But
14,
you get lucky, and nobody sees you crossing the city.
Okay, then yeah, no. So yep, I am going to the barracks. Kralin looks like shit. He feels awful, and he's just gonna walk in and go up to the reception table and try to sign in.
The PGA Mexican looks over and says, "Oi, what you doing here?"
Looking for a place to sleep. Alvin told me this would be the place to go.
Well, I guess you can take one of the rooms in back. Just stay out of his office. We'll watch you.
Yeah, no problem.
You don't quite. Also, there's this giant heart-shaped dueling piano table and a disco ball hanging from the ceiling and a stage with a cloth.
2 tent cloths.
2 tent cloths as curtains. And this is a bar. Yeah.
This seems more like a clubhouse than a... You know what?
Oh, and these
You know
guys are
what?
all drinking and eating at the tables.
Do you possibly have room for one more?
Did Alvin give you a run of the facilities?
Alvin just said that I could come here. I think I would rather get to know you than have another attempt on my life tonight. So
1 second. He runs back. Witch Duck Assassin. Alvin! Some weird man named Kralin is here saying he gets to drink for free?
No. I'm willing to pay. I just need
Oh, you
something.
can't hear that. He's back here.
Oh, great.
Sorry. Alvin, that was ascending.
Oh,
From Witch Duck Assassin.
that's Kralin. I don't know. I didn't say he could be. I'll let him have a drink. He's had a rough night. Several attempts at his life.
Okay. He says you get 1 drink.
Do you mind if I pay for it? I think that he's stretched his kindness a little thin for me. And he pulls out his pouch of gold pieces, and he is going to put 5 down on the table and say, just get whatever for a round. I don't care.
Okay. For everybody or for you?
For everybody.
Okay, you'll do the 1 gold a piece round. Everybody's pretty happy about that. It's pretty nice.
Well, he would like them to not stab him in his sleep. So,
Granted, they could have gotten it for free, so... They're not that impressed.
It's just you're covering the cost to rebuy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, here, give me a bottle, we'll all take shots, and then you guys can go buy another in the morning.
All right. Constitution save at disadvantage.
Okay. I hope that I fail this because I want to go to sleep drunk. Ooh, 14.
You're mildly buzzed.
Kraylin's gonna call that a night and go to bed, and he's just gonna wave to everyone, and he's gonna take whatever room is open.
All right.
Gonna take. Okay, he's gonna take that one.
Yep.
I was like, he's gonna take the room that Cyrus fucked in.
That would be hilarious.
Oh,
Yep.
I just see like a used paladin. It's like just a used condom that has paladin's protection.
Oh no, he wasn't
like-
a paladin at that time.
Oh, okay.
He was a dark
I was just-
knight. He didn't use protection.
I was gonna say it's the whole. It's for a holy night because you're gonna get holy smited.
Oh boy.
Whatever. It'd be some cringy paladin joke like that, but yeah, no, he's going to bed.
All right, Alvin at the royal house.
I'm just kind of staring at my bedroom, like I don't know if I should go in there. To open the door or not to open the door? That is the question. I was just kind of standing at the door, staring at it, like, do I open it? In my bed or in one of the guest rooms? Because she's angry with me.
Next, is neighbor saying, "Go to bed."
Yeah, that's what I'm responding to.
Yeah, I was just illustrating for people watching.
Yeah, I'm like, just pick one.
Just pick one.
Here,
It's a fucking bed.
yeah, let's roll a d2.
Yes, one has an angry woman in it, and the other one has
That's
nobody
called
in
a
it.
coin.
Okay,
A
okay,
two?
go sleep in the guest room.
Okay.
Yeah. 1, you face up to your wife. 2, you be sensible and not die.
Okay, so the night passes uneventfully. It's the next morning. We'll start with Alvin.
Luckily, that fire was put out that last night. I would have hated to have had to deal with that. Oh, what is on the agenda today? Morning, Nexus. Why don't you head downstairs? I'm going to go get scolded. All right, have fun with your navy. I will calmly open my door, but like with a heavy sigh before entering. Like, oh, here we go. And I open my room.
He goes, Alvin,
Yes, dear.
do you have something to say for yourself?
I'm sorry
For what?
for bringing someone in that you don't, who has disrespected you in your privacy, and for putting our child in danger.
You have to start thinking like a father. We have 2 kids now.
I can't help you.
One second, we gotta see what's happening here. Okay. Oh no, no, no. Oh no. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no.
The sounds of a demand defeated.
There's 2 nat 20s in here. And 3 19s. And a 17. What's your armor class? Okay, so that one doesn't hit then. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Um. $28 damage.
That's one more.
As all
less
but
than his-
2 of the heads, 6 of the 8 heads bite you.
That's one less than his max.
And make a shock check. You hear him visibly growl and teeth snap out and the shredding of clothing.
That's exactly the check you needed to make.
And you don't go unconscious. And Alvin, you hear that, and Terry kind of looks at you.
I'm not continuing to pay attention to Terry, and I just put my finger behind my back and point my finger towards him, casting healing word towards him. And you get 11 points of healing, so you're on death's door. I am aware.
Okay. And that's the kind of people you bring into our house. Hobos and whatever that man was.
Noxus protected me during my earliest days, my dear. To be honest, if it wasn't for him, Thalrak, and Geordie, I'd be dead.
Well, you can at least dress a little nicer.
Do you want me to go buy him a suit so he looks better?
She just handed you a voucher for Macy's of Terry's.
It's not nice enough for her.
Yeah. You got the Rakogi fancy clothes. That's the farm town. They're small time hokey. They're like 6 months behind or longer behind the fashion.
I'll try my due diligence to be better.
Well, all right then. We're having a baby. It's serious. How's Cornwall doing?
He's with people I trust. He'll
Why
be
don't
okay.
you use one of your fancy sending spells and find out? Is anybody in Party 1 in chat?
Yes.
Okay, talk to Thalrak, who is the Guardian, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
And wait, so this is 2 weeks after when?
This is right after they fought the Mimic.
This is right after you fought the Mimic. So you get how many words is it?
25.
Puzz, you get 25 words.
So you would get a message from Alvin saying, "Hello, Thalrak. How fares your journey, and how is dear Cornwall?" Just that simple message.
And That'll rack.
Pause is coming up with something.
Yep. Yeah, but she's kind of moody after everything that's happened today, and her child's been threatened multiple times after she was being peeped on, who then her husband brought back to their house while he's in the process of being like trying to be assassinated. She's in a really pissy mood. Okay, so you do that. You jump out of the window and go to the bar. Alvin, we're still waiting on Thorek there. So Kraylin, we'll go to you real quick.
Yay! Okay.
Right now we have this ending. I give up. This kid can walk on walls. You didn't warn us, but we're otherwise good, making good travel. And with that, we'll flip to Kraylin, and then we'll go back.
Yay. Kraylin. Oh god, please don't kill me. Alright, is this the morning right now? Okay. Kraylin is gonna get up, and he's just gonna walk by and see if anyone's awake.
Yeah, these people are still drinking.
Drinking all days of the week.
He's gonna sort of walk over to the piano.
Yeah, I saw that message. Yep. Thank you, Falrak.
Okay. And he's just going to summon Erwin and put her on the table. And he's just gonna be like, let's see, cracking his fingers. And then he's just going to attempt to play some soft piano. Just from his days of wooing Farah and wooing
performance.
Okay. No official training, so this is gonna be awful. Oh, wait, did I not roll? Oh, nope, that's not supposed to be. Not one!
Roll 5 dex saves.
Jesus. He is extraordinarily tired. He just woke up, people. 2, 3, nat 25. 5, 15, 17, 15.
Okay, so 3 mugs sail past to either side of your head. One hits you upside the head and bounces off, dealing 1 damage only. And then the last one that flies towards you, you like just throw your hand out and you catch it midair.
Okay, that mug, I'm just gonna like, is it made of metal or is it made of glass?
It's made of wood and some metal.
Okay, he is gonna try to crush it in his hand.
Strength
just
check.
Like, okay, yep. He's like, okay, fuck this. 17.
Con save.
Okay. 11.
Alright, so yeah, you crush it, but it splinters and you take 6 damage as large chunks and shards of wood embed themselves into your palm.
Aren't my hands made of rock?
It happens anyways. I have no idea what your hands are made out of.
Yeah, they're like the hands and forearms and like shins and stuff are covered in rock.
Oh, well then it stabs you in the chest as it shoots out as you try and crush it in one blow.
He is now in pain. Okay, first off, Alvin, no.
They say, get out! Making that kind of racket this early in the morning and then destroying the dishware! I don't care if you're friends of Alvin!
I'll pay for that, sir. And he sort of like walks out and he just leaves the last 15 gold on the table. It's like, sorry, I have a bad experience with things getting thrown at me. It happens a lot. I'm sorry. Bye.
True. If only they had slapped you.
If they had slapped me, then he probably would have just gotten PTSD and started crying. Honestly. Oh god, wait, I'm now I'm now alone in this world.
Sorry. All right,
Yeah.
so we go flip back to the royal house where you get the sending from Theric. This kid can walk on. I don't have this on walls. You didn't warn us, but we're otherwise good, making good travel. That's not a dwarf. I don't care. I give up.
I give up. Oh, they're having a grand time. They just found out that Cornwall's able to climb very easily.
Well, that's good. At least he's having an adventure.
Cornwall's able to cling to walls and just kind of hold on to them easily.
Spider pig. Spider pig.
Basically. But no, they're good.
And when are you moving Cial out?
He has his own house. Why is he still here?
A good question.
Still, have you overdosed in there?
There's no answer.
I opened the door.
He is unconscious on the ground.
Like overdose, like drunk and drug induced.
Probably drunk. He's very ragged. There are some cuts on his clothing, and what looks like blood at first glance. Roll investigation.
What the hell is going on here?
And it turned out to be spaghetti sauce. And there's a big lump on his head.
Like he's been hit?
Yeah.
What the hell did you do, you idiot? God, everyone's making me use all my spells every morning. Freaking cast Luster Restoration to get him out from his unconscious state. At this point, Voltier's on fire.
Okay, so he wakes up.
What trouble did you get yourself into last night?
My wife kicked me out.
What did you do?
She found out I was sleeping with an actress.
You're sleeping with an actress. Sleeping with an actress.
Yeah, she performed at the local theater.
The local theater that has now burned down.
It's burned down.
Yes.
Oh my god, Sylvia!
There wasn't anyone in there,
Oh,
so
thank god.
you're kicked out of your own home. Do you have any other place to stay?
Not really. She'll get over it. She always does. I'll just need a few weeks.
Do you promise to go home in a few weeks?
As long as I can, absolutely. You think I want to live here with that thing in your... What? Why is that still here?
I think she makes a great security dog. She's not a dog, but she's fantastic. You know, some people have security dogs. I have a security hydra, and she's the best thing, one of the best creatures in the world.
You motherfuckers be crazy.
One makes a deal with a creature, and she agreed. She is my, I guess, one of my personal bodyguards at this point. But yes, if you promise that you will leave within the next few weeks, once your wife has cooled down, I think we can make arrangements for you to continue to stay here for the time being.
Thank you. And he grabs another bottle and starts drinking.
But I am expecting a child, so mind your manners around my wife.
Oh, I'm not about to piss her off.
All right. I will step out.
All right.
He is only going to be here for a little bit longer because of his own stupid choices, but he said he would mind his manners around you.
Well, I guess that's okay. But if he
I
stays
can't just-
one day over, I'm taking it out of your hide.
One worries the connotation of that phrase.
Well, you've already taken it out of mine.
One has confirmed what that meant. No, it's not abusive. It's she's going to. It's not abusive. I already know it's more of the kinky stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. Alvin also thinks, I think you're gonna do that regardless of whether he leaves or not. To be honest, he'll probably do it when he leaves. But he doesn't say that out loud. He just thinks that. Because he knows his wife is not Rorschach and can't read his mind.
Nope.
I'm gonna go see how Wump
I
is
can't think
doing.
of any way that Presta Digitation would work like that.
Oh, thank God. Only Wumpa. But yeah, go
I think
do
if you
whatever.
study hard enough, she might be able to erase people's bad memories.
Alvin does not want his bad memories removed. For him, that builds character. But she could do it to other people.
All
Not
right.
me.
Please remove Kralen's ability to fuck up if she can do that.
Let's
would-
do other people. I've done my conversation.
All right. So yeah, Kralin, you can be approaching if you want.
Kralen is.
I already taken
Well,
damage
right.
today.
Yup. No combat. The cycle continues. So, as Kralen walks up, he's gonna knock. Also, I don't know why the roll 20 is being weird, but whatever. So,
Hello.
yeah.
Am I
Knocking.
expecting visitors? Oh! Do you wish
Nope.
to
Who's
talk?
here, Alvin?
No,
Go,
I'm
go,
leaving.
go, 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 go.
It's just I wanted to say thank you. And then Kralen is gonna walk off, and he's gonna be like strolling along, and he's gonna go to the rich part of town.
Dear God, you're gonna die.
Why are you trying to kill yourself?
I need to go see my mother.
His mom lives in the rich part of town in his backstory.
Yeah,
Oh.
because I kept sending money home from adventuring.
Are you sneaking?
I'm trying to like slip in. Yeah, I'm using the pugilist thing that allows me to street smart. So I know the public locations and I can yeah, pretty much I'm just slipping through the cracks.
All right. Give me a second.
And yes, I am using pass without trace. That is
Roll
a
stealth.
once a Yep,
Plus 10.
plus 10. Oh yeah, okay, 29. I know the place. I know the way to my mom's house really easy.
Yep, you got there without any troubles. But there's no one home.
He's gonna walk through, I guess. I'm sorry, you probably didn't prepare a map for this, and that's fine.
Oh no, it's empty. It looks like it's just been cleaned out.
Something tells me
Oh. Something tells you what?
that removal was not just a view.
He is gonna try to get in if it's not locked, and he's just gonna see how long it's been gone.
Investigation.
Okay. He's just trying to get a rough estimate, but I don't have anything to investigation, so 15.
We're gonna say it's been there's probably a month's worth of dust accumulated, maybe.
Oh,
Oh no.
I think I know who she was connected to.
Oh, do you now?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So Kralin, because he's not smart, he's really well. No, he's wise. He's gonna go back towards Alvin, and he's like sweeping the house. He's looking for any notes or anything left behind, if there was anything. And he's gonna check the neighborhood a little bit too.
There's nothing left behind.
Yep, I know exactly what's going on.
Okay, then yeah, he's gonna go back to Alvin. 'Cause Alvin is... Yeah. Knocking on the door again. Knock, knock,
Alvin,
knocking
who's
on
here all the fucking morning?
I'm going to step out so that these people keep showing up for me.
Hey,
and even
Hugh, I need
notice
to
that I'm not
sleep. I
home.
was throwing up all night.
Okay. But I step out the door and I'm like, she's not going to be happy if she keeps seeing you here. And as I start writing a quick note to attach to the door out about town.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna say, hey, by the way, what happened to my mother's neighborhood?
Oh, where does she live?
He's gonna pull out like a miniature map and he's just gonna like point at it.
Ah, well, by my estimate, if she's from that neighborhood, that neighborhood was partially reconstructed a bit. Two, a lot of the richer people left when Eduardo left. Also, there was a large population of rich people who probably left because they were being targeted by the assassin who was amongst these streets not but a few weeks ago and was taken care of.
Do you possibly have any records as to where she might have moved? Because I have no clue.
Well, if the records were before, they might be somewhere inside the house here.
No
If the
records for that
records-
would have been kept inside of the guardhouse.
I would have records, but I have a few people to thank for not having papers set up anymore. One wishes that he has the wish spell.
Trust me, you probably don't. But you know what?
Because I want to wish all my paperwork back, because I spent 5 years teaching the guards how to do that, and they learned finally, and they took care of paperwork, and when I get back here, after disappearing for the second time, all the paperwork is burnt away.
Oh,
Oh, the city documentation of what happened. My pride and joy, at least one thing I was able to teach the gods beyond some of their physical prowess, was burnt by my own party members, nonetheless.
Yup.
I am. He's this very awkward. He's like, oh god, how do I respond? There.
It's fine. It's just what effort was put into that, and now it's lost.
Well, I'm sure that your party members will make their sense.
Oh, one of them died during the siege, so I'm pretty sure he's made his sense.
I'm terribly sorry to hear that.
Oh, he was reborn, don't worry, God saved him.
What?
Caitlin, Party 2 had such a different experience with the world.
Okay. Kraylin is gonna just look at this man, at this Alvin, and he's just gonna be like, a god took the time to save you.
Him, not me.
Him, sorry. This is new information.
A god saved him, and a god helped me.
Caitlyn's not a
same-
god.
The only gods that I've really interacted with have been Flit, and he just told us to go do a mission. And then he tried to blind us.
Oh, I had a friend who actually follows Flit.
Does he know that he wears Crocs?
Yes. I don't think he minds. He's on a drug-induced coma almost 90% of the time.
Yeah, that would explain why he doesn't mind the Crocs.
Gods haven't done shit for you. Well, they have certainly done something for me. I was actually quite surprised. I called upon him, and he actually assisted me at least once.
Oh, it's not that they haven't done anything for me. It's mostly because my allegiance hasn't been to the gods entirely. It's been to my wife, ex-fiance. It's weird. Just give me like 6 months till her archface ceremony, and then I'll meet up with her again. But
Interesting.
yeah, she had to leave me because she didn't want her dad to kill me. And then he's gonna summon his Qatar, and then he's gonna be like, and now I have this emotionally abusive weapon.
And you wait,
Roll
hold on.
3 wisdom saves.
Emotionally abusive. Okay, 3 wisdom.
Yep.
Okay. Oh. Okay,
You take
12, 17.
you take 2 damage as you're buffeted by, basically just think if it was daytime TV and every second or third word was profanity, just the string of beeps that you would be hearing.
You know, there's a level of curiosity to hear what's going on in your head, but there's also this level of restraint that tells me I don't want to know.
Kraylin's gonna hold out his hand, just like this dead stare. He's like, it looks like I've been through this so long, it doesn't affect me as much anymore. And he's just gonna like hold out his hand, come join the party.
If I grab your hand, do I hear what's happening? Is this what is going to happen?
You will hear what is happening, but you will not be insulted by her because I did not let her, let you touch her.
Okay, I guess that'd be interesting to at least see what's happening. Also, let's try to keep our voices down. My wife will kill all of us. And I will grab his hand.
3 more wisdom saves, Mr. Kraylin.
Okay. And also, by the way, as you're in his head, aside from all the oh dear God.
Kraylin,
from
you
all
get
the-
verbally abused. Just, how dare you let somebody else touch me? You did not ask for my consent. This is complete bullshit. You asshole. You never think about me. You can hear all this, Alvin. You aren't hurt by it. But that's 10 damage to Kraylin.
He's not even touching her.
Oh.
First off, she's just yelling at me because I let him into my head. And in the background, you can hear a faint Africa by Toto playing.
What is going on in your head?
If you close your eyes, you can see her. She's very feisty about
You
that.
know, I don't know if me and her should talk face to face because I highly doubt she would enjoy an addition of the company of me by the sounds of her. She is beyond the fact that she seems to be berating you. She seems nice.
Oh
I
yeah,
can-
she's lovely. She's been the best companion that I've ever had. It's just, with her being in my head, it's kind of hard to keep conversations away from her, so sometimes there are things that I don't want put in a certain light, but I can't help it.
that happens. Do tell her it was a pleasure to hear her for the first time. If she cannot hear me, herself, but
Oh, she can. She can hear everything I hear. it's-
well, yeah.
She's very nice, and I'm assuming that my praise is doing jack shit. For all intents and purposes.
She's at least leveled out.
Well, I'll say it's a pleasure to hear you, Miss. I don't know your name precisely.
You can call her Erlwyn. That's what she said her name was, and I mean, I know that technically Teleth's father gave her that name when she, was turned into a hammer, and then, she got turned into a very nice piece of bark that now stabs things to protect me. The transformation sequence is very, very tough.
Interesting. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Erwin. The name, as you may have heard, the first is Alvarak Malkart Venstein Harvich Devania, but if you ever need to speak of me, it is Alvin. But I don't think you have really anything to say to me, so I will step out from this mental conversation.
As you should, or as you wish, and he is, Traylon is just gonna rub the back of his neck, and then just sort of smile.
All right.
So I would assume either your mother has left during the nobles fleeing of fear of the assassin, or your mother left during Eduardo's departure.
I would hope that it is the former.
Yes,
Fine.
but I'm not sure. Did your mother marry anyone that might have been under Eduardo's group?
Well, she... To say... And, Kralen's really struggling to put anything on his father. And he's like, well, to be blunt, it's sort of hard to tell who she married. The father wasn't the most open man. I still respect him, it's just, he sort of left when we were very young, and I just found out that I have a brother, so there's a lot of questions going on. And I just wanted to let my mother know about it, but I'm not sure that she would want to at this point.
I don't exactly know where she has gone off to. What happened to your hand? Your hand. You
My-
have splinters in your hand.
Oh, yeah, I crushed a mug. That was thrown at me. I tripped and I fell on the piano keys.
And you crushed. Let me guess, did you get thrown out of that place as well?
They told me to leave, so for the time being, I believe so. I'm terribly sorry. I just tried to play what I remembered from my last relationship, but I guess that wasn't, Feywild songs are not too popular with people.
um,
I've been to the Feywild.
well, I've been to the Shadow Realm.
Well, that's the same. That's the same thing in this campaign.
Yeah.
So, okay, I mean, yeah, our house plays a lot of discordant notes, so it's music to my ears, but it's sort of like scraping nails against a chalkboard for people that aren't inclined to that form of music.
I guess one day I'm going to have to meet this person who's from the Shadow Realm.
Oh, I mean, in a couple of months, she should have her ceremony. It's been a while, but when I meet her, then who knows? Maybe she'll give me another chance. So,
Well, I wish you luck in that situation.
oh, I do too, because there are two ways that's coming out. I either become a warlock again, or I'm getting my skin turned into leather.
Let's hope the first option is on the table, not the second.
Yeah.
But
Although, if she has taken another lover, then I would not be too terribly upset. My life is probably just a speck for her, but hopefully it was a good speck.
I think my only encounter with a god was a little bit of encouragement and an increased capability to save a dragon.
Well, she's not a god, per se. And he sort of like shows his hands. Not the one that splintered. He says, "So, do you possibly have, or actually, wait." And he's gonna tap it to his chest, and he's gonna hold it back up, and the cracks where like the different muscles flex to move the hand around, in between starts to glow a light greenish blue, and then it slowly fades. My body's still a little reactive to magic after being there for so long, but it's not the best. It's just hopefully someday I can get that back, and then I can be her guard. Our agreement was fairly simple, I think, so I don't think that it should wait too much longer before I become part of our employ, and then I can live happy.
It looks like if I win the election, I become. I'll be here for most of my time.
To be fair, if I were to just drop out, that would make you the de facto winner.
It would, and I would also recommend you may want to.
I plan to. It's just I want to make sure that we're a little bit closer to the actual election date, so then people can't.
Election's tomorrow.
Oh, good. So that I can just announce it then. It's just I feel announcing it in front of everyone would stop someone from trying to jump on the ballot as quickly as they could.
Yes, I think Trevor has a different idea on how to ensure my victory, and it is definitely not pretty for you.
I mean, I can just go over there and say that I'm going to give up.
It's one of those things where you may want. There's more than just that he's trying to. It seems Trevor has a fondness for me, and he's also trying to teach you a lesson for, as I put in quotations, peeping.
I did not. Okay, To be fair, I was getting attacked by nobles before that, so
Yeah, my wife didn't take it that way, and neither is Trevor.
that's fine. I really do not blame you at all for that. So should I possibly go over and just tell him? Or
Um, let us, if you're going to go over, I don't know if it's best to go over by yourself.
Naxus says, "Do you
Alright.
want to die?"
okay. First off, mm, mm, no. No, I don't think so. I won't get my pact back if I die. She's very strict about that. She would absolutely kill me if I died. So, cannot die yet.
Can't deny you. And I would recommend, if you think going over is your best choice, it is. I would say go with either with myself so that they don't. It is.
Is he breaking up for anybody else, or is that just me?
Yeah, same here.
Oh, was that me?
Yeah,
Well,
you're breaking up.
Connection.
Is it better?
Yeah, just
Now it
issues,
is,
it's
yeah.
fine.
Okay. Yeah, I would recommend it might be best not to go there. Perhaps once the election is officially over, he may be a little more calm.
That is a very good point. I also can't argue with that. So, you know what? Where's that fighting pitch you wanted to show me earlier?
Oh, the possibility of a fighting pit?
Yeah, or, guard training ground. I think that it might be somewhere that I can stay tonight, and I can at least start my preparations for when you become mayor.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I have. It'll definitely take you out of the situation around here. We'll just have to be prepared and keep our eyes out. Come. It'll be a distance to go.
As you wish. And Krillin is going to follow.
All right, that means we're heading to the distant manor.
Wait, but the
Because we're
election's
off-
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Wait, we said it's a day trip, right?
It's a half a day's trip to.
Okay,
get
so
there.
that's basically the whole day for you.
Yes.
Yeah, we're just going there, and then I'm going to spend the night looking.
So where are you putting the fight pits?
We were going to use the bottom area where it had a cylinder down here,
Oh,
as
yeah,
well as
right
the
here.
medical beds here, and different places for people to be. So.
So 37. I'm thinking that we could do 25 as like a testing chamber. 36 could be a setup station, and then 37 could be the professional arena.
All right, but we would need some sort of way of hollowing out this area.
I'm gonna make
Yeah.
you guys grab this map because Alvin can do that. I'm gonna make you guys make the modifications.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
But that'll be off stream.
Yes.
Okay.
This place can be an area for nobles and those who wish to take comfort here. I hope to staff it with some people, and they will use this. I have no need of this place.
Yeah.
I may be taking over as mayor, but I do not need to live like a king.
As long as you don't bring back the oligarchy and you don't let the rich people do whatever they want, then I have no issue. I ask for no faults. I just wish for no conflict.
It might have stairs. I don't know. It still works.
Yeah, it's 15 transitions to 25.
Yep.
Yep. So, whatever the case. But are we just gonna like time skip the rest of the day? Because that's
Yeah.
literally all Kralin is gonna be doing is he's just gonna be like, okay, we can set this here, we can set this here.
Yep. So we skip over to the election. Alvin wins the election. Huzzah.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Kralin can stop almost getting assassinated. I think.
And as that happens, we're gonna fast forward a couple of more weeks. 2 more weeks. I don't know where that puts us.
Matt is typing in chat.
What? Yeah.
A couple of what?
You could buy a like a farmhouse for like 50 gold.
Okay. By the way, I think I may have just cut out there. What just happened?
We skip forward another 2 weeks.
So that would put us past the first month, through the first month.
Month and a half, really, now, yeah.
Hmm.
Wait, no, month. Yeah, 2 more weeks, full month. Yep.
So for the other 4 months, does anything interesting happen?
Well, at the point that we moved ahead,
Oh, son of a... You heard me say it, didn't you? No!
they've come as supplicants to Alvin the Great, hoping for him to save their town just like he saved for Koge.
Oh no, sugar turn. Go hide my...
And that's where we end the episode.
No, my children.
So thank you everybody who watched today. We've settled things far enough as we need to proceed on Monday. Yeah, Monday.
Woo.
And now we're gonna have to have more mini-sodes, where who knows what's gonna happen. So
Kralen's gonna meet his brother. It's
Thanks.
gonna be great.
thanks everyone for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will have another episode on Sunday, where I hope that they're going to the Dwarven Citadel. I'm not really entirely sure at this point. I thought they were going last week. Well, 2 weeks ago. So have a great day, everyone. Thank you.